what would happen if everybody just spoke honestly to everybody and there was no hurting feelings and all that sort of stuff, and you could just really lay it out exactly how it was?
Do you feel like you don't do that?
Everyone doesn't do it. Like, in all honesty, no one does it.
Oh, it's a scale. It's a scale, right?
Yeah,
and the scale slides as to how close you are to the person.
True. Yeah.
So, like, I find even last night, Riz and I, she's going to hate that I brought this up, but Riz and I were talking about an uncomfortable experience for her that I don't classify as uncomfortable at all.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, all right, let's just like play this out and go, here's exactly the elements involved. Here's exactly why you don't want to do it. Here's exactly their emotional response. It's like, I wouldn't have that conversation with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Just people's interpretations of like what's hard and what's not and what they don't want to get into and stuff like that. Yeah.
And also me saying to like you and I around the same age, we're both males. I'm not going to bring up a battlefield of like what I think you should be able to handle, because we're not that close. I might have a couple guy friends that I'll do that with, but we're not that close, right?
Yeah.
But then with Riz, we work and live together every day. We've been by each other's side for 8 years. I can tell her pretty much anything.
Yeah.
You know, and we're all
when
good.
She's off.
Yeah.
When she's on, blah, blah, blah.
So I think that like, what would life be like if you got to just say what you fucking...
Not in a mean way.
No, just in an honest way.
Yeah, in an honest way. Like, and I'm not talking just to like friends and family. I'm talking to anyone. Hey, man, you're drunk. Maybe you shouldn't drive. You know, like, you know, just like down to the little nitty gritty things of everything. It's like just how much easier the world would be like if you didn't have to just piss fart around or piss around the pot is what,
all right.
You know, me and Geordie call it. Like, who's pissing around the pot this week?
Yeah. You go to Barlow and the coffee's off. What do you do?
Don't know. I feel like my standard of coffee has dropped a little bit because the place that I normally go on the way to work because they're open early has dropped off a bit. So I feel like Barlow's coffee is pretty good. But at the same point, you're asking me the coffee shop that I go to, their coffee's off. I don't really know anyone there to be able to say, hey, what's happened with the coffee lately? Is there something wrong with the water? Have you changed milk? Are they different beans? But it's like, I don't know anyone there personally, but at Barlow, I know the girls there pretty well. Don't know, because at the end of the day, it is their business and you want to feel like you can help them out wherever you can.
That's right. We're both business owners. If something's gone wrong, tell me.
Yeah.
I won't take it personally.
Nah.
You know, and especially if the delivery is anything past like neutral. If it's under neutral and you're like, dude, what the fuck? It's like, all right, you could have done that better. But if it's, Jake, look, love your work. We got this. The logo's on a bit of an angle.
Yeah.
Let me. I want to replace it. I don't want you wearing something that doesn't look great.
Yeah. Because that's what I do. Like I follow up a lot of like projects or quick projects, short projects, anything like that. I don't really want to follow them up with can you fill out this form, please? Of how we perform. Tick the box. Do this. Put a comment in. Blah blah blah. Like, get on the blower, ring them up. Hey, how are you? Like, good? Yeah, good. All right. How'd the job go? How's it look? Are you happy with it? Blah, blah, blah. Is that what you thought was going to happen? And then, that's it. Or, I don't know. All right, no worries. We'll come back around. We'll have a look at that. We'll see if we can get that fixed up for you. Because, like, keeping clients to me is a really big thing.
Yeah, of course.
Like a lot of the clients that we've had for a long time. And, you know, getting a new client for me is a big thing. I love getting new clients. I'm like, ooh. These people are new.
Yeah, new chance to impress someone as well.
Yeah, of course. And like new client, diversify, you know, your work portfolio / areas that you're working / different areas that you might be working in. Like with different, you know, we do a lot of mines and process facilities and stuff like that. And you go out there and you listen to what they're doing out there. Oh, you know, we're mining this because of this. This goes in this. We process it like this. And you hear all the different ways that they're doing it. And you're like, that's pretty interesting. And you just like come across some cool things along the way. So like new clients to me is really big. I love it.
I not just for the sake of the listener, like I know in general what you do. Let's explain where you're from and what your average job looks like.
So probably has diversified a little bit over the years, but from the start, like trained as a carpenter and joiner. Okay. And then trained under my father. He owned Civilcon Construction, well, it was Civil Form, then came into Civilcon when he went into like from more form work into just actual commercial, industrial, mining, construction, like went the whole hog at it.
Yep.
And then from there, like started working with him, did my apprenticeship, and then probably 5 years in, went and worked for another company, which is like, you know, we're local, Perkins, went and worked with them up at Worsley for a couple of years. And then from there, went to Barrow Island.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, worked out at Barrow for a few years. And
at this point, you're fully qualified. You're just
yeah. So when I left Civilcon, I was fully qualified.
Right.
Fully qualified carpenter, and you know, you feel like you're nipping at the bit to, you know, become someone in your early 20s, as you do, young and dumb.
Yeah.
But like, it's so ridiculous to feel like you can do, to think when you look back to go, oh yeah, like I could go do this. It's like, no, you're not ready for it when you're that young.
Do you mean that in the context of
you're not experienced enough,
leaving the nest, not being around the family business?
Nah. So say like if I left Civilcon and started my own company doing a similar sort of thing, you're just not experienced enough. You haven't seen enough things to be able to be like diverse enough to be able to do it properly, I feel.
Right.
So then went out to Barrow Island for a few years, and then from there, me and Jimmy, like, are really good friends, like me, Jimmy, Geordie. So we he rang me up one time and he's like, oh, heading over to Canada, so what do you think? So we went over, did a few months over there in Whistler, had a really good time, and that was it. We were like, life over here stops. Yeah. Life over here starts. Like, just new world, new life. That's all we're doing. Yeah. So went over and came back to Australia, and everything on your mind is just, I got to get back to the snow. Yep. I got to save as much money as I can. I got to basically, I may as well sell it, pretty much everything I got. Sell my car, sell my this, sell my that.
That is my life now.
Yeah, pretty much. Sell it all, do it all. Yeah. And just go over there with as much money as you can.
And make it last as long as possible.
As long as you can.
Yeah. Were you working in Whistler?
No, so I was in Whistler at first when we first went. And then when we went back to Big White. Okay. So did the season up there, and then came down to the main town below that is Kelowna. Yep. And they call that kind of like the California of Canada. Okay.
As in just like a population, lot going on?
On a lake sort of thing, like on a really, really big lake. And there's there's wake boats, there's vineyards, wineries everywhere.
Right. So there's just a lot going on, stuff to do.
Lot going on.
People.
And, and then everyone that works out in the oil fields, which is kind of like their FIFO or Dido or whatever you want to call it out there, they come into Kelowna, and all the oil-rich crew like come in there over the summer and really enjoy themselves. So there's just like heaps going on. Right. So did that for the summer, which was so good. And then went to Whistler for that next winter, which was also really good. And then stayed there for a fair while. And then from out of there, went down through Central America for a fair while. Came back, wasn't back for too long, and then went basically to Japan for like 5 years, every year after that, for like quite a substantial chunk of their winter. Wow. So just all that was on our mind was snow, and how do we get to the snow, and how long can we stay at the snow? And when you're doing these back-to-back trips but trying not to work there, it's really hard because you burn through so much money, and like snowboarding is such an expensive sport to do. Like, not only is the gear expensive, you're always breaking stuff, and it's not cheap, and like the lift tickets, the this, the that, the eating, the drinking,
and just the living.
Oh yeah, you're living hard too.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, it was, best years I ever had, sort of thing. One of those things that's like the body's paid for it a bit and all that sort of stuff, but like we're fine, we're good.
So you had essentially 6 years of like a semi-pro snowboarding life.
Nowhere near semi-pro.
Semi-pro as in you weren't doing anything else but that?
During the snow season, I was doing nothing else. I was trying not to work. Yep. Like, definitely I worked in that whole time. I worked one winter over there in the snow.
And that was in Japan?
That was in Whistler. I worked in Whistler. I worked the winter there. I'd run out of money.
Yeah, hectic.
And then, so like the idea was, if you're working, you're not really riding. You're going to be working the hours that you should be riding it to a certain degree with whatever job you got. So even if you're working at night at a bar, you're not going to be riding in the morning in the powder or, you know, like if you're real powder hungry or
So
something.
you were genuinely like all day snowboarding.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so you just get like super snow fit and you can just ride most of the day. So say if I go for a trip now, I'll head over there. Like we did a trip last year, gapped it this year. We'll go next year just because we had Van, obviously.
Yeah.
He was super young. But
how old was Van when you went? Well, you hadn't had Van yet.
So we'd had Van this year, so that's why we didn't go to the snow.
That's why you didn't go,
Yeah, this year. Because it crosses over with our summer.
Was T pregnant when you went over?
When we went over last year, T was pregnant, yeah.
Very early.
Yeah, very early.
Yeah,
and
okay, cool.
she rode a little bit, but we played it like super cautious. Like she can ride really well, so it wasn't too stressful.
I'm only asking because we're sort of at a point now where like we've got to go on a holiday real soon. Otherwise, we're not going to get one until, 2 to 6 months after Bub's born. Yep. And we're realizing like no one insures IVF babies after 12 weeks. No insurance really wants to touch pregnant women in general. So it's like, we sort of don't want to go too far from home. And even if there's hantavirus, like I don't know where we can go that we.
Oh God, yeah.
Just going to go down south, I think.
Yeah, well, it was unexpected because we got back from Europe, and then I don't know what happened, but I was so mad keen to get back to the snow.
Of course.
I was just like, said to T, I was like, I got to go.
Oh, that's right. You met
Jodie and Mads over there.
Over in Europe,
yeah. When they were doing a big session over there, they did like 3 months. We went and hung out with them for a month.
How cool.
Yeah, so good. Like, so good to have friends that you can just jump in on their holidays.
Yeah, unreal, hey?
Yeah, so we got back and I was just so mad keen. I was like, I've got to get back there.
Yeah.
I've got to get back there. And she was like, yeah, well, cool, let's book it. I was like, yeah, all right, sweet, that's all I need. And then we'd booked it and then found out that Tiana was pregnant a little bit later, and it was like, well, what are we going to do?
Yeah, you're going to go.
Yeah, we're going to go.
Yeah.
T's going to go. So me and Jimmy went a little bit before.
Yep.
And then T got there like maybe a week and a half into the trip or something. So we had a good bit of boy time too.
Yeah, unreal.
Just thrash around. But yeah, like kind of where I was getting at, going back to a trip and thinking, jump back on the board, let's rip
I got this
it.
snow fitness and it's like.
Oh, mate, like we were 3.5, maybe max 4 hours in and our legs were shot.
Yeah.
Like gone, completely
Yeah,
gone.
you're 20 years older. That's what it feels like.
Oh, cramping up. Couldn't even, like, I'm not going to say couldn't stay up, but like legs were just giving out on us. And it's like, I think we got to cut it. Like we just rolled up on a good day and there was powder around and we're like getting back on our feet, and you're 3 or 4 runs in and you're starting to drop off like some nice drops and drop into some powder, and you're like, oh, this is where it's at.
You'd almost just be getting some feel back as far as like the flow state.
Yep.
And then by the time that's happening, your body's like, dude, fuck you.
Gives out on you.
Yeah.
Like get back to the room, get in the onsen and stretch like anything.
Dude, how good's the onsen?
Oh yeah.
That's like, so we had a very limited amount we could go to because the whole group we were with in Japan, like everyone's heavily tattooed.
Yeah,
so there's like a handful of places that are just like, we don't care. But by the time we figured out what it was, every onsen that we hit was like, too many tattoos, you're not coming in.
Yeah, I've only got chest in that. So look, you're nude, but don't seem to have as much issue. I think I've gotten past the door without having tattoos everywhere else where they can see them. So it's fine.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't help when most of us have fucking super visible tattoos all the time.
Top to tail.
Oh, man.
But, got back. But we fairly, got back into it, but you just can't do the whole go out drinking at night, do this, do that, eat whatever, and then wake up the next morning, jump back on the board. Like, hell no, those days are gone.
Do you socially smoke?
Yeah, like every now and then. Not a lot lately. Like years ago, yes.
Well, it's one of those things, like in that situation, obviously like holiday darts don't count. Actually, there might be a negative score if you have a holiday dart, right?
Yeah.
Weekend darts, like, I don't know, it's really got to be good. Like, I'm going to a wedding party tomorrow night. It's like cigars and cigarettes that really don't count. I feel like if you're smoking during the week, you're a smoker.
Oh, yeah.
If you're smoking on the weekend without drinks, you're a smoker.
Yeah, and it's like even pre a certain time in the morning.
Yeah, if it's before lunch, you're a fucking low life, dude. You've gone past a smoker, you're just a loser.
Yeah, well, look, smokers are smokers. There's still some real proper legit smokers out there.
Yeah.
That, live and die by the sword.
Yeah, dude, go them as well.
Yeah, actual smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, the analog shit.
Yeah, analog shit.
And
like,
also paying full price for them because they don't want to go to the illegal joints.
I think you would struggle to find someone that goes and actually buys ciggies for full price these days that don't go buy the box of 200 from those random little shops.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, have you had much experience shopping from them?
Nah.
Dude, on the occasion that I do get a pack of darts. All right, guys, let's take a little break. If you're looking for some financial advice that is actually personal to your situation, is practical to your life, and is built around the goals that you and your family have set, you're going to want to talk to the team at Kumbana Financial. They help individuals and families in the Southwest with superannuation, investments, retirement planning, and personal insurance. Now, I've personally dealt with Kumbana Financial and found the results to be very satisfactory. I find that it's handy having someone on your team in the financial part of your life. So, if you're keen to get some professional advice around your financial goals, get in touch with the team at Kumbana Financial today to book your free initial chat. You can find their contact information in the description below, or you can jump on www.kumbanafinancial.com.au. And don't forget to tell them that Jake from the Black Ink podcast sent you. And now, back to the podcast. I still don't understand. Like,
So you are the low life.
Dude, I'm a piece of shit. Look at me. I don't deny anything. I ride my fucking junkie push bike up to the door. I don't care, dude. I'm him. You know?
Out the front. Get out the front.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Bring him out here.
But no, there's like blokes that you'll see in like high vis that rock in there and like know the dude behind the counter and they're like buddies.
Yeah.
I feel like it feels like a drug deal because you know they're like, sure, they got a commercial space, but it's like these guys are selling an illegal product. I got to pay cash for it. What are we doing here, you know?
Oh, it's so ridiculous, like what the government will and won't turn a blind eye to.
Yeah.
You know, that's what kind of frustrates me a little bit is just, we're cracking down on this.
But you can't negative gear. You can have cigarettes, but you can't negative gear.
Mate, negative gear, this, that, whatever, 10 times taxes that you're rolling when you're running a business, like... frustrates me so much. We feel like you need to pay a little bit more on this one, and this one. You're like, oh my God, come on. Like, how many times does a dollar get taxed before it enters my pocket?
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, that's a whole fucking string of thought. Let's go back to, so with your work life, obviously you branched off into quite a like recreational social life / athletic life, you could almost say.
Yeah.
How do you
hella athletic.
Yeah, very athletic, smoking athletic. So how long did Civilcon exist before you started your apprenticeship?
So my dad started in 1994. So
32 years.
Yeah.
All right. And in that time, was it a fairly small situation?
Nah, it had varying degrees of size, really. Like, when I was probably doing my apprenticeship, we were probably a crew of about 25.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll probably... I don't know how some people might take it. I reckon we're probably the second biggest builder in Bunbury at that time.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's probably 15 years ago sort of thing. So we're doing a lot of Perkins would do all the big stuff, and then we would kind of do a lot of that mid-range, and then Smiths would probably follow suit not far behind us, but we're definitely a bit bigger than them. And then we were doing a lot more stuff in-house. Like we would control a fair bit more stuff in-house.
Right.
So when it came to... all of our concrete works, that was all in-house. So put the slabs down, do the tilt panels, all that sort of stuff. We're the only company really doing that in-house.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of them would contract that out.
What's like a project that still exists now that you would have been doing while you're in your apprenticeship?
Oh, heaps. So, like Bunbury Mazda.
Okay.
You know, the Omni in town? The Omni across from the Burley, the big one with the big pillars and stuff. Yeah, we built that in the time I was doing my apprenticeship, like Mazda, Brecken Health.
Yep.
The one across from the racetrack.
I remember that being built.
Yeah.
Wild, okay.
Yeah, so that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm going to sound like retarded, so keep up with me here. You're talking about like pouring slabs, like flat slabs at your workshop, and then you take them.
Nah.
No?
So... generally, always up until a little bit ago, but it's still not big in Bunbury, is you would always pour your ground slabs on site, with, all your services and penetrations will be coming through it, set downs, all that sort of stuff for, wet areas. And then from there, you will have big areas kind of demarcated out where you would have, say, casting beds for tilt panels.
Okay.
So like, the big concrete walls that get lifted up.
Yeah.
So you cast them on site, the crane comes in and you have to have them all like stacked in a certain order so that, you know, that wall goes up, then this one comes from here, goes up. So nothing can really interfere with the sequence of it going up, and you don't lock yourself in the building with the crane or anything like that. So, you know, sequencing it all out and getting it all up and stuff like that. So they're all laying on the ground, let you pour them all on the ground flat and then lift them up.
That's crazy. So the question that I'm getting to here is like, it's all a process thing, right? So at what point is your job done? Is it when you've got like
we are the builder. We are the registered builder. So when the job is done, we're done.
So that means like I lock a door, flick a switch.
Yeah, you happy with this? You got anything you want to bring up? I don't like that paint chip on the wall. Yeah, we'll get that fixed up. Anything like that, and then, you know, shake the hand, catch you later.
Dude, that's insane. So even down to like blinds on the windows type.
If they're in the contract, yeah, that's for us to sort out through a subcontractor, yeah.
Okay, so what percentage of a typical build, there probably is no such thing as an average or typical build for you, is there?
No, not really.
They're all fairly different?
Yeah, because like we're not a like a resi house builder, like a Dales or anything like that. They have typical builds. All of our stuff is all, you know, one-off. Architectural plans get delivered to you. How much to build this? All right, cool. You're the lowest bidder. Go build it.
Okay. So what percentage of the work being done is you guys, and what's the percentage of subcontractors, do you think?
Well, it really varies on what the job is.
Okay.
Yeah. It really varies on how much of it is actually work that we have under our banner. You know, a lot of the concrete works we'll do ourselves, and then it might be tilt panels, or it might be brickwork. Right. Or it might be just timber clad. But then anything to do basically with any sort of carpentry stuff we do. Yep. And that's your, you know, formwork carpentry for all your concrete stuff, and then, you know, just your standard second fix or first fix for, you know, all your general carpentry, like stud the walls up. That's all your first fix. Second fix is hang all your doors and do all your skirtings and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I do notice that a lot of people, like the base of a lot of builders is they are typically carpenters.
Yeah,
so carpentry is like
a real universal trade in a way.
And there's like a very broad spectrum of what carpentry fits into, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, I got a mate who's got a like he's a roof carpenter.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, can you hang a door for me? He's like, fuck no.
No.
He's like, I can theoretically, but I can't. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, the one with roofies, they kind of get stuck out there up on the roof for too long.
Oh, okay.
You know, like they get into it and they get into it. It's really one you kind of got to like get into it and master if you want to do it like fast and efficient, because of just what those house builders and that are paying. Because they don't generally get used on many other things other than your residential home building, because people that are doing industrial or commercial will normally be steel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or it might be timber truss.
I must admit, him and his team put a roof up like extraordinarily quick.
Yeah, like in days. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll see him like twice in a week, and it's in two different locations.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. There's probably only one guy faster than. There's this one chippy around town, and he's like really fast at roofs.
He's like the guy?
He is the guy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
pretty sure he had the number plate on his car, roofer. I think that was him, or it might be someone else, but this guy's fast.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to your team. Yep. You've obviously got a super wide skill set outside of carpentry as well with the people in your team, right?
Yeah.
So you've got like essentially someone for every typical role in a construction.
Well, define what you mean there.
Like, would you have painters?
No.
So that's something that you would subcontract?
Yeah. We sub out most of that stuff. So basically, like we got everything to do with carpentry under our banner.
Okay, I understand, right.
Yeah, so as I was saying, like, you know, everything to do with carpentry, whether it even be stud the walls up, do the roof or anything like that, and then we kind of call it at that, because I'm like a real firm believer in people are professionals of their own trade because they are professionals of their own trade. Yeah.
Do one thing, do it exceptionally well.
Yeah. Like if you're the roof sheeter, like, you want a really nice roof sheeter because it means your roof's going to leak or not. Or you want a really nice painter because I know I can sure tell the difference. Yep. And tiling, probably one of the biggest ones.
You definitely want a tiler to do that.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, even the guys doing the gyprock or the render on the walls. Yep. Hell no, I can't do that.
Yeah, well, it's like obviously I say obviously so much, not obvious, but I'm 5 years into business, and I like made this gravity fed oil catch thing for my air filtration system out of PVC pipe on the weekend.
Yep.
And like I stood back and I'm like, float my own boat here, but that's pretty fucking cool. Like I'm barely a truck driver by trade. Like I don't have a trade behind me.
So do you mean it's like set up like one of those old school truck air filters for the oil?
Fuck, bro, I wish. No, this is like, I have, it's got like flexi tube that comes off the top of the air filtration system. It's got oil that concentrates and comes back down and then pulls up on top of the unit.
Yep.
So I've now got that flexi, comes down into a straight bit of pipe that then tees off and elbows in. So basically it just gravity feeds into like a thing at the bottom with a tap that I can empty.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want it over here. I want it over here now.
Yeah, I want to control when it comes out, right?
Oh, yeah.
But the point that I'm making is like, I taught myself how to design. I taught myself how to print. I taught myself how to adhere. I taught myself how to do sales.
Yeah.
And you get to a certain point where I'm like, I can do a bunch of things reasonably well.
Yeah.
But I'd rather do one thing just fucking exceptionally well and also be paid really well for that. You know?
Exactly. It's like, how many hats can I wear? And you can't wear them all. So it's like, just have the people that can do that way better than you.
Yeah. I think the thing that fascinates me about your sort of situation is having a team where you literally go, all right, I'm going to get someone who's really good at this specific part of it and nuance them down to go, right, when we do this, we grab Adam and we get Adam to do that.
Yeah, exactly that. So in my actual personal team of like site boys, like I do have that like really good carpenters, and then one of the guys is really good at earthworks and stuff like that. And because we're doing a lot of earthworks all the time, it's like, that's you. Yep, you go do that, and like, you're more useful there, like not trying to hurt any feelings, but we're here to make money. So
would you say that your skill set is in delegation now?
Well, look, kind of has to be in a way, but like I'm getting pulled more and more away from the field, which is annoying me a little bit because that is kind of where I like to be.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I like to be on the field, and I like to not micromanage, but I like to have it set up so the guys have just got constant flow of work, the materials they need, just laid out in front of them. All right, you're doing that? Yeah, no worries. I'll go get some gear set up to send over to this next bit, and then once you're done there, go over there. I've got the surveyor marking that out. The guys are doing the Rio, then we'll drop that in, and then like the boys will come and pour that. Like when we're on big jobs, I love just like laying it out. So it's like, all the time during the day, everyone's got something to do.
Yep.
If you got nothing to do,
I'll find something.
I'll find something, or maybe you shouldn't be with us if you keep finding nothing to do all the time.
Yeah, true. There is a certain aspect of, and I don't have any employees. Tell me if I have the perspective of an employer who always wanted to be an employer.
Yeah.
Now I'm an employer. I don't want any employees because I know they come with a whole swag of their own problems.
Yeah.
But the difference between the dude who's like, all right, I'm done. Before I even ask the boss, I look around. Oh, I'll fucking get this done. You know what I mean? Compared to like I've been sitting here for 10 minutes. I've got nothing to do. What do you want me to do? Like, bro, fucking think, you know?
Yeah. Or like if he's over speaking to someone, don't go stand next to him and go, oh, wait for him to finish and go, I'm done. It's like, just go tidy your work area up, put your tools away, or, you know, I need to grab those couple of things out and give them a quick spray with this and tidy that up and put that away nice and neat. And then it's like, all right, I'm done with this. Come back over. All right, what do we got next?
I think I used to like that about truck driving, because when you like driving road trains, there's like, if you're down for like half an hour, you can fully find something on the truck to do.
Yeah.
You know, there's always something, even if it's polishing the wheels. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like do something, you know?
Yeah. So I like it when they just find their own thing, do their own thing, and just keep it going. And it's like, oh, actually, let's go over here and do this. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. Pull that microphone back in front of you. I feel like we're off to the side. Go here and then twist it towards you. So it's like...
Right.
Yeah, there you go. That's perfect.
You want it right there?
Yeah. I can stop thinking about it now.
You only had to say it earlier.
Yeah. No. It was all good up until I saw you look away and I was like, fuck, I bet you that.
And I ended up over here with my hands.
Dude, you know... I hate breaking the fourth wall. I hate talking about the podcast on the podcast. When you were doing your apprenticeship, 25 people. How many people?
I was working with.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. The size of the company. Was 25.
It was pretty large then. Like it was definitely a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Even then today.
It was bigger than what it is now.
Yeah, it definitely probably was. Well, just in personnel wise. Not in other ways, but in personnel wise, it was bigger. Yeah.
Wow. So the execution or the projects now are bigger, but with a smaller team?
To a degree, yes. And then I also sub in teams now. It's a bit easier. Like back in the day, it wasn't as easy to ring up some teams, some chippy teams and concrete teams and Rio guy teams and go, hey, got a job coming up in 5 weeks, need you for 3 months.
Right.
And can you get 5 boys? Yeah, easy. Got 5. We're finishing up in 2 weeks. We'll have a week off. See you there. Send us the address. We'll get the medicals done.
Wow.
So I've got a way better contact list these days of crews that I can call in and like just really trusted crews.
Yep.
And just I can scale up and down a lot better, and you don't need to maintain that really, really high work rate of just like you are on all the time and you're looking for work and you need work to feed the beast because you got this many people and that many mouths to feed. Like, nah, they'll send you crazy.
Yeah, of course.
So I like to pick and choose projects a little bit more.
Yep.
And go, yeah, that's right down our wheelhouse. Let's go for that. Get that. Cool. Let's scale up.
Interesting. So it's more like a game of allocation than it is trying to, like, as you say, feed the beast. He's constantly like,
I don't want to feed the beast and feel like I got to like cut the profits out of jobs just because I know I need to get it.
Oh, dude. I went into one of the competition, I say in air quotations because I don't believe I have competition, but I went into one of the places that does similar work to me this past week.
Yep.
And his like, the owner was behind the desk. He had no idea who I was, which I find fucking...
Even in your shirt?
Yeah, hilarious.
Oh,
right?
really?
Wearing a uniform.
Yeah.
Had no idea. It's like, all right, dude, whatever, all good. And he blatantly told me to my face, he's like, man, if I have to outbid you or whatever to, you know, I'll cut the cost just to get the job. I'm like, I'm not racing to the bottom, bro. You can have the work if you want to do it cheaper than what it's worth.
Yeah.
It's the fuck what are you doing, dude? Like, I'm trying to live forever, not for the next 10 minutes.
And like, I'm not saying like collusion or anything like that, but like if you need it, like if you need the work, maybe just get on the phone and go, hey man, I kind of need this job. I got no quarrels with that.
Also, in the game that I'm in, there's no tenders. There's no bidding.
No.
There's no negotiation. No, fuck no, dude.
No.
Dude, we're like, everyone, like, there's only so many iLucas, South 32s. There's only so many of them that order, you know, $100,000 worth of uniforms a year.
Yep.
The rest of them are 5 to 100 staff member businesses. And once they pick you, that's for life.
Yeah.
And it's a case of like, hey, Jake, we need X amount of this product in the next 2 weeks. Can you do it? Yes. It's not even can you do it, just bring it around when it's done.
This is the sizes we need.
Right.
Yeah.
The only time that changes is when you fuck up. And these guys have been doing it for 100 years. And now there's a new kid on the block. I'm finding a lot of their fuck ups are surfacing. And then they call the new kid to give you a shot. And they're like, oh my God, you can do this in 2 weeks? We're used to waiting 6 weeks. Or we got told that this couldn't be done on this garment. It's like, yeah, all good, dude. Come over.
Yeah, come on. Over here.
I mean, only come if you like good products and fast service. That's. I mean, if you don't like that, go to the...
Yeah. And if that's what you're spruiking, it's like that's what you kind of live and die by the sword.
Correct.
It's like it's got to be fast and it's got to be good. And if you don't like it, you tell me because you get more.
That's that was such a weird thing hearing that. I think there's like obviously like I'm fairly open about it on the podcast, and I'm sure you know, like I talk to Geordie a lot. I bring ideas to Geordie all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, Outfit Co is essentially like a product of hanging out with Geordie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And him and I have talked about this a fair bit. Like the new young businessman is so open and willing to like share, and like I'll tell you what I do. I don't believe that there's any reason to be competing with anyone, especially in a place like Bunbury. You got 100,000 people here. You got more money than we know what to do with. We're a mining town, not a tourist town.
Well, debatable now with some of the mines really starting to pinch up and close up.
Yeah, but even half the population still flies in, flies out.
I know. And you really got to look at it. It's like you really got to look around, and even if you drive down to Busselton, you like drive down to Busselton, you're like, oh, could I live here, this, that? I'm like, oh, I couldn't. There's no real industry here for me. There's no shops that I go to. You know, you'd be driving back and forth from Bunbury trying to get all the stuff you want. I know it's hard enough getting all my stuff down from Perth, all my like special order stuff. I got trucks coming, you know, just chucking stuff on freight daily. Just because you can't get stuff out of Bunbury or, you know, fill in the blank. It's a bit different up there. It's a bit better. They got a bit better selection. Yeah, it's like, it's annoying. But so what that tells you is like just the amount of industry that is going on around here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a real hub, and I feel like if you don't know it, like come on, open your eyes.
Yeah, for sure. The point that I'm making with Homeboy and like what I talk about with Homeboy being the competition I was talking about earlier and Geordie is this like shark mentality of like, oh, if I see you cross the road, I'm going to fucking take a shot. And it's like, if I see you cross the road, I'll wave and be like, how are you?
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing to hide.
So he ended up knowing you? Is that what happened? You end up introducing yourself, or is, you know... Like,
yeah, of course. We had like, dude, the chick behind the counter understood who I was because I'm pretty sure his business follows me and interacts with my stuff on social media. So it's like they know what's going on, but he doesn't understand what's this new world of like...
and, you know, it would be hard for those bit older crew that aren't as sort of tech savvy, and not saying that I'm real tech savvy, but like it must be so hard for them. I know some of like the older guys that work for me, like even running apps on their phone for all of our...
It's crazy.
Oh, it's fucking twist their brain so hard.
Like, yeah.
And they're like,
if it's meant to stay logged in, it logs them out. They're like, what do I do? You're like, log back in.
I didn't tell it to do that. And I've got to click on that for fucking what? And you're like, yeah, we do this every day.
Yeah.
Oh, well, why they make it so fucking hard? It's like, personally, I feel like it's the easiest thing, but whatever. Like, not their generation. What do you do?
This is the same as another one of my competitors. I went in there. I called up and said, hey, just so you know, I've got this product. I can supply you with this product. You're currently getting it from, I'm guessing, either here or here. And he's like, yeah, we get it from here. I'm like, cool. Mine's better quality. It's cheaper if you want it. It's here. It's 24-hour delivery. It's like just it's a great thing. I don't fucking care if you don't do it, by the way.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, well, actually, we sort of do have this one job at the moment, but I'm hesitant to tell you about it because I don't really want to give you my customer. Brother, go on my Instagram page. I literally post every day who I'm doing work for.
Yeah.
I tag them in my shit. Do you know how this works?
Yeah.
And then all their buddies see, and then their buddies come to me. Like, I don't give a fuck who you're doing work for. I'm not going to call them and say, oh, I'm going to like...
Nah, like I'm not here to steal your work.
No.
Nah.
No. And also, if someone's so far in the game, do you think they got there from stealing work and you haven't heard of them yet?
And like, you know, if you're talking about printing something, it's not like they can peel it up and it's got your name written underneath it. Like...
What are we doing?
Yeah, like you reckon that the person is going to investigate this much that they're going to find out that I actually just printed this little bit, but you did the rest, or however it works, or you know, like, do you really reckon they're going to peel the tag up on that? Like,
also, my competitors won't even listen to this podcast. They don't know this exists. They don't know what a podcast is.
Nah.
You know?
Oh yeah, same thing with that bit older generation.
Yeah.
I tried telling them, I'm like, you know, a few of the work boys were going up fishing this week. I'm like, oh, you put some of these on, like they're from people up in that area and they've got some few good tips. Oh, yeah, like, what? Oh, what do you, don't even know where to find them. I'm like, give me your phone. Oh, yeah. And like literally find it, put it there, save it. I'm like, click on that. Like, no doubt that will have like not played written on there all over it. Like just downloaded, not played. Anything like that. Like and I'm like, I love them. I love podcasts. I've been listening flat out to podcasts forever.
Oh, you do genuinely listen to podcasts?
Oh, all of, like so many. Like, so like even the work boys would jump in their car and they're like, fucking podcast, like put some music on or something. You're like, oh, yeah, whatever. But
actually you had a podcast playing when I got in the Porsche.
Exactly. Yeah. So like that's just what's basically playing all the time. Yeah. And then maybe throw some music in if I want to get a little bit G'd up for something. But it's like, other than that, even when we're working away or like doing long runs or something, I will like intentionally try and drive by myself just so I can listen to podcasts.
Bro, there is something cathartic. Like I'm going to Perth by myself for tomorrow night, and there's something so cathartic having a 2-hour drive, half of it podcast, half of a phone call with one of the boys you haven't talked to in 6 months. Yeah. Dude, it's like a reset.
Oh, you know? Yeah.
It's so good.
Get on, and like it will make the drive just go like that.
Yeah.
Rather than going, next song, what's that song? I haven't listened to them in ages and nothing's gelling with ya, and you're just like a bit like squirmy, a bit agitated.
A good song only lasts 3 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
And like, it'll capture ya. But like, yeah, a good potty will just like waste time away. Because like I get jobs where I got to go jump in the car for, 6 hours, 8 hours, something like that.
Yeah, true.
Like I've just, looking at mobbing up to a job in a couple of weeks. It's like nice little 10-hour drive away. Oh. Let's go to Meekatharra, please.
Yeah, that hurts. How do you go being away from mum and bub with stuff like that?
Well, haven't been yet. And
there's still to find out.
Yeah, a bit of a conversation that we've been having lately. So sort of thinking might get Tian to just like fly over, go see her family over east because she's from over east.
Okay. Wherever east is she from?
She's originally, well, she was born and bred in Queensland, but most of her family's from like around the Wollongong area.
Okay.
So, you know, just below Sydney.
Yeah.
Her brother and that are back there now.
Right.
And her grandmother's just moved back there. So it's just her mum up on the Gold Coast. So, you know, she might go over there and just hang out there for right in the middle of it, waste a few days.
You only have like your family as a support circle here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be a bit rough for her.
It is hard, but my mum is pretty good.
Yep.
She is living in Fremantle, but she got a house down here too because like her parents are getting older too. So she's down here a lot. And whenever she's down here, I'm talking like 3-4 days a week. She's usually got van for a fair bit of it, but like she'll just come and grab him for a few hours, or if T wants to go to Pilates, or just go do the shopping by herself.
Yeah.
You know,
have a moment, breathe.
Yeah, exactly that. Just like he's a lot. Like he's pretty on one.
Yeah.
For, like he's nearly walking. He's like not even 9 months old, and he's like on one. Like,
I saw him this morning. He's so because like I sort of was looking at roads yesterday, and I'm like, he's not like he's not interpreting. You know what I mean? Like he's not really like.
Oh hell no. Like
sucking
not hell no to roads, but like hell no to babies at that age.
Yeah, they're brand new. This is all new to me.
Mate, they barely got their eyes open.
Dude, I'm asking Geordie. I'm like, so what, does he obviously like recognize his voices and that? He's like, yeah, this, that, the other. When I saw Van this morning, I'm like, he's downloading shit right now. He's like vacuuming in information. You can tell he's just like,
who are you?
Yeah, and like he'd stop and look at you, and I was like, hey, and he'd keep looking. I'm like, all right, buddy, like, I don't know your money or anything.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
But like we're over Geordie's on Friday just been, and because Van was sick and we were sick for like a week and a bit, so we just like we're steering clear. Like we don't want to get your little fella sick. We know what it was like when we just got our baby sleep, and we don't want no one coming over here and getting him sick. It's like it's hard enough as it is because they're like, oh, what do you reckon? We're just like, look, we'll steer clear until we're good. Like don't stress, we'll be there as soon as we can. So we're over there last Friday night, and Van's just kind of fanging around doing his thing, like here, there, and they're like pulling shit off the shelves and just generally fucking with shit.
Yeah, cool.
And so he's like getting around. They're like, damn, we thought we vanified the place. We're like, oh, nah, this kid's...
he will find a gap.
Yeah, so he's like kind of like he's crawling like anything, but like crawling up everything, trying to like, he climbs up our stairs at home.
Wow.
Like no issue, gets from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
And so then he's like infatuated with, finds into their laundry, and he's like in the front loader washing machine, like gets the door open, he's in there, he's like looking around, and he's like touching stuff. I reckon he's a bit of a magpie, like shiny stuff he like hell froths on. So he's like in there, like, and that was him for like probably 40 minutes just exploring the washing machine.
Yeah, wow.
And then he went back over there.
He's 9 months old. That's nuts.
Yeah, not even. Like 8.5.
Yeah.
And then he was there yesterday, and he's just like, straight back to the laundry.
I know this joint now. Where's a washing machine?
Yeah. Like, because Jody messaged me, he's like, damn, this kid's easy to like, you know, satisfy. And he sends me a photo, and he's like in the washing machine again. I was like, how quick did he find it? He's like, easily. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
Interesting little superpower loading, eh?
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like he's fairly on one, so he's a lot to handle because he's just always wants to be doing something.
Yeah.
If he's not eating and napping, he's like wanting to dig the pot plant out the pot.
Yeah,
trying to start. Oh yeah. So all the pot plants are somewhere not in arm's reach and somewhere high or something like that.
And anything else on the ground just has heaps of soil pulled out of it.
No. Like all the pot plants are off the ground now.
Yeah.
It's annoying enough to vacuum up. You know, like fool me once, fool me twice. Oh, but the pot plants looks nice. Fool me 3, 4, 5, 6 times. All right, now that's enough.
Yeah.
You know,
with me now.
I'm sick of fucking vacuuming the pot plant.
Do you think you go again?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Was that were you both like more than one kid for sure before you had Ben?
Yeah. I think 2 is pretty good.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, got a brother, older brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a younger brother.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. I'm an only child, so I always grew up assuming that I actually thought I'd never have kids. Like I had the whole vasectomy.
Yeah,
and blah, blah, blah.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah. But now I'm like, it's sort of, I think Riz right now being pregnant, she's like, I'm not fucking doing this again. Once I'm out of this, I'm done.
Yeah. That's, it's so hard on them. It's so hard on the women. It's like, you think you know it when you've grown up and you know people that have had babies and this and that, and you're a bit younger and you might work with people that have had babies and all that stuff, and you kind of think you know what they go through. Oh yeah, the ladies get pregnant and it's so much more than that. Like all the little things just adding up. And by the end of it, I was like, I just felt so sorry for T.
Yeah. I think it's because it's just consecutive, right? Like we're
no days off,
3 and 4, whatever, 18 weeks. We're 18 weeks in.
Yep.
And you're just like, fuck, we're not halfway.
Nah.
You know? Like this is, and it's just like every day, and it's not every day. It's something different in a negative sense. It's like it's every day something different. Like it's a different little like mental thing to get over, or if it's a different food we got to go, locate.
This ain't working, or
yeah. And it's such a like it's just like I think it's the constant like change of like situation or challenge or whatever it is. It's just like it's not necessarily one thing or the group of things. It's the fact that it's back to back to back to back, and as you say, it's no days off. You know, and then like we'll plan like a nice like this Sunday we've finally got time together. You wake up Sunday, she feels like shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like then you have the emotional thing of like, she feels guilty that we can't do something because it was that.
You're like, don't even stress.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm a bit more pissed that you can't do anything.
Yeah, tell me what you want.
Yeah.
You know, this is the new landscape we got to work with. What can we do with how you feel?
Yeah. And, I remember T was just like, I cannot wait to just lay on my back. I cannot wait to just do this. I cannot wait to like not have a sore back. All that sort of stuff. Like it just wears on them so hard. And it's like, I remember, like I said, it's like by the end of it, I was just like, need this to end for her. Just be done with it, please. And she can be happy and normal again.
Yeah, be a mum. So, all right, this is the thing that I get stuck on. So what was your perception of what it was going to be, especially like that first 6 months? Like, how did you think that was going to go versus how it actually went?
I thought it was going to be like hectic, as in just no one sleeping. No, like you get home at, like I go to work, once I'm back at work, I go to work and I come home and then she's just like, baby hasn't been sleeping, whatever it is. But I feel like we had a pretty good little boy. Like he was not too bad. They have their bad days and this and that, but I thought it was going to be hectic. I think I prepared for the worst, and it kind of wasn't the worst, but it wasn't fun at times either. He would sleep pretty much when he was supposed to sleep, and he, did feed when he was pretty much supposed to feed, and had a few little things, but nothing too major. Like it wasn't too bad. I think it's one of those prepare for the worst, and it wasn't
hope for the best. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it wasn't terrible, and get to a certain point that where Tian starts to get full nights, everyone's getting full night sleeps again. And, once T starts getting full night sleeps, it's like, all right, that's cool. Everyone's kind of happy again. Not happy again, but, like everyone's getting what they need to.
Yeah, you're back at cruising altitude.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's like everyone's just kind of humming along. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Like T's mum came over for the first 4 weeks. She came and stayed over with us for 4 weeks. So she had that really good support from her mum. And then without, because he was a bit of a surprise, like we weren't trying for a baby, but we find like my mum already had a trip booked.
Yep.
So she was over in Europe. So basically 2 weeks after he was born, I think she was back. And then as T's mum left, my mum kind of segued in. And
wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, so it was really good, and it was really nice to have her mum over because she was supposed to come over a bit before he was born.
Yep.
But then he was born a bit early, so she got the kind of all those 4 weeks, like just bang with Teen the baby, got to help out, and just she was real helpful too. Just give him here, I'll get him to sleep. Yeah,
wow. Are you? This is a weird question. Are you like close? Are you closer to your mum or your dad? Do you think?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was flat out mummy's boy up until I was like 18.
Yeah. Well, like these days, same goes. Love them both. My dad's still local here. Like my parents are obviously separated.
Oh, okay.
If you can't really tell from the way you sort of mum this or dad that. Like parents are separated, but like my dad's still local and we work together for, you know, on and off a long time as well. That's quite hard when you're young.
Yeah.
You're an idiot when you're young.
Brother, I worked for my dad when I was 18, 19, 20, and now my dad works for me. And it's such a weird complex to wrap your head around. And also to not, like, dad's a fucking nightmare person. You know what I mean? Like, dad he's a nightmare person in like, we're doing it this way because that's the proper way to do it. And if you got a better way, we'll do it that way. But this is the right way.
We'll have a look at it first. We're not just changing everything to go, we're going to go do it your way because say it's better.
Dude, we're going to do it my way today.
Yeah.
You bring a case to me later on and we'll discuss it. The point that I'm making is like, because dad was so fucking perfect with everything he did, my standard of work had to be perfect. But of course, when you're 18, 19, you're like, brother, just do the job to get it done and then we'll go home. We don't have to make it like a bomb proof. We just need to do the job. Do the nut up, the nut's done up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like...
You're lazy is what it is, I reckon, when you're younger.
Of course. You're 18 years old, you're trying to fucking go home and have sex with girls or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about the job. And also when it's their business and you're the employee, you don't see the bigger picture. You don't even know there's a bigger picture. Yeah.
It's like when that thing of like, oh, it's my name on this is, you know, starts to really ring around in your ears a bit because you're actually putting physical, well, you know, like I am and you are too, putting physical things out into the world that are going to be there for who knows how long.
Yeah.
You know, that, and it really comes down to, well, that's actually my name's on that.
Yeah, it's a big
when
deal.
someone says that that's shit, like they're like, oh, well, they did that. That's shit.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's where it really starts to ring in your head when it's actually your name on it a bit more. And you're like, oh, shit, that is actually shit. We better neaten that up a bit.
Yeah, because it's like what do you call it? It's like it's a direct reflection of like your capacity to do something well.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like for me, it's fairly simple. Get the logo the right size, put it on the right garment, and make sure it's straight.
And it sticks.
And it sticks, you know, and it lasts. It does. It does the job it's meant to do.
It does what I said it was going to do. Or
that's
something.
right.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like Dude, great example. I had a customer the other day. They ordered 40 polos. I got there and they're like, oh, one of the words in our logo is the wrong color. I was like, cool, I'll take them back.
Yeah.
No. I said, no. I don't want you wearing a polo that your staff go, why does Touch say it in red up there and it's black down here? It's like, oh, because, you know, this guy, he's really nice, but he got this. No.
He gave us 20% off.
Fuck that noise.
Nah.
I'll wear it. And you know what's crazy? I accidentally fucked up the order and I accidentally ordered their shit twice. I paid for this job 3 times by the time I gave it to them.
It does hurt when stuff like that happens, but I feel like it's a bit of a lesson learned of what not to do next time.
Or sharpen the sword.
Yeah.
You know?
Double, triple, quadruple check or just, by whatever means to get it right, you know?
I think for the internal thing for me, it's having the immediate thing to not go like, I don't get angry about the shit. I just go, this is immediately an opportunity to prove to these guys how well we can do the job.
Yeah.
And it costs money now. Dude, in 5 years' time, the amount of money it costs, you're never going to remember. No. Just do it. Now I've got 40 polos we can practice on with other shit.
No, it's like I wouldn't even know how much stuff I've like messed up over time and like cost money and like I definitely don't keep a tally of it. But there might be areas of, you know, jobs with similar things that you come across and you're like, I'm not making that fucking thing, not doing that wrong twice, you know, I already messed that up and cost myself some serious dollars at some point. So that way that's not going to get me again. Yeah.
It's such a, I feel like that's just one of those steps you got to get to in business. You have to like understand that, you know, I saw this meme this morning and it's like me before I had a business and the smallest thing would happen at someone going crazy. And then it's like me now, something huge happens. You're just like, okay. Yeah,
I think your like tolerance level goes up
through the roof. And that's going to what I was talking about before, right? Majority of people are telling me like having a baby is the craziest thing that can happen to you. And it's like hell on earth for 6 months. Those motherfuckers haven't built a business, bro. Like I get it's going to be hard. Everything's hard. You know, when you're a business owner and you're like floating in the abyss of not knowing whether tomorrow everything's going to go ass up and you're like, I don't care. We're just going to keep betting in the same direction. Yeah. That's having a baby, bro.
Yeah. Then just smush it all together.
Yeah.
Double up, double down.
Make it work.
Have twins.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
you know,
we
how
were
far
so lucky.
Yeah. Like how far do you want to go really? You know, it's just, I think that's what it is. Like not a lot flusters me these days. It's just there's a issue. Yeah, cool, sort it out best way possible. Or it might not be you sorting it out. It might be one of your team. He's the man for that job.
Yeah.
Hey, mate, I got an issue. Need you to sort that out. Like, no, it's not good, but you are the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like just you get flustered way less. And it's just part of growing up, I feel. You've seen more shit. You've come across more shit. You've dealt with more shit. You've dealt with more people because people can be shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just how it is, and you just get better at it.
Yeah.
And you just don't get rattled.
Do you think I've been working on this new thought lately. So I'll give you the full story. I got this Lebanese friend, right? He got married, went to Lebanon, and I saw how he sort of operates in his own country. And these guys are so like generous with everything. Right, so like you walk in the door, it's food, it's drink, it's no, you're gonna stay a night, it's gonna be this, get the room ready, blah blah blah. They go
spur
out.
of the moment too. Get the room ready.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. It's like severe appreciation for the moment. They're like celebrating life every day, right?
Yeah.
The tipping culture where no tipper is required, they tip everything, right? And my friend Julian, my Lebanese friend Julian, he is like to the extreme. You know what I mean? Tips everyone every chance that he gets. And since coming home from Lebanon, like, you know, business is doing well enough that I can do some of this, what he's doing, right?
Yep.
And ever since I've every plausible opportunity to pay a bit more for something when it's a person-to-person transaction, like my barber. I know my barber personally, I pay him too much. My masseuse, I know her personally, I pay her too much, right? And it's like even, got Chinese the other night and like they're doing heaps of free shit. I'm like, oh, put this on top. No, come on, I want it, right? So every chance I get, I give away as much money as I can. And you know what happens? I keep on making more money back. It's like this. Have you experienced that?
To a degree, yeah. I feel like it's like just be good to people and the universe will be good back to you.
Right.
Like I remember earlier days, like I'd always be trying to fish around for a better price or this or that, or hey, I would rather use you. Can you match this? I just don't even fuck with that anymore. No, and it's just tell me what you want to do it. Yeah, I can deal with that.
It's more I want you to do it, right?
Yeah, and it's easier for me. I don't feel like I'm cutting into anyone's margins on nothing. It's just, you can do it. Cool. Let's do it. And it's like, I just feel like stuff gets easier with that. And yeah, like I feel like it's like you're saying, more comes around as it goes around and gives around, all that sort of stuff.
It's like a compounding circle, right?
Yeah.
And the circle gets bigger and bigger and bigger and wider.
Yeah.
And I found that like if you come to me and you're like, oh, I want 100 shirts. Okay, cool. Here's the price. And you go, can you do it for 15% cheaper? And I go, it's 100 shirts. Sure. Right? The first thing that goes wrong, I hate you because I did it for less than what it's worth. But homegirl that had the polos that went wrong, she paid full price. She didn't ask for anything. She was happy with the service.
Yep.
Something goes wrong. It's like she did everything she could do right. She's already done. Let me do the right thing.
Yeah.
In this situation.
Yeah. And you start to think if you're cutting it back a bit, you're not like looking for shortcuts or anything, but you're not doing any favors.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
right. Like you said, if something else goes wrong, you're like, fuck. Like, I'm already really not making much. Like, you know, you're not looking for shortcuts, but you're not looking to give them anything either.
That's right.
You're like, hell no.
Even down to
you already got the blood out the stone. You're not taking any more.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, we could push for an extra hour today, get this done and delivered for them. And it's a Friday and you're like, fuck them. They asked for a discount. They'll get it on Tuesday. And I'm not saying I try and train myself out of that vindictive like strain. I try not to be that guy.
Yep.
But it's like, that's what happens when you fuck with that. It's like the money is just the exchange.
Yeah.
Like it's just the thing that has to exist. It's like when you start trying to change the formula of the exchange so that you can feel like you're going to save that 15% and spend it on some other bullshit.
Yeah. Some people just always feel like they need to have a win. You know, like always need to have a win. Like it's a bit of a random story, but like I can't really put any names to it. But we're using a contractor and he had like in later years put someone in to manage it. And this guy was super, super crafty, super smart, really good to deal with. And then once the job was all said and done, there was a bit of like wish-wash where, you know, we might have, I think they might have done some extra work for us and this and that, but we did some stuff for them and helped them out while the job was going. And then we sort of had this conversation, you know, like, hey, we're on our last bills. You know, you're on your last bill to send to us. Is there anything we need to sort out and, you know, converse over? Because, you know, reasonable size contract. Yep. I go, I know we're talking about maybe this and this. And the guy goes, nah, I've just done the numbers about a week ago. We're sitting pretty good. Are you all happy? We're really happy. I thought you were going to try and bill us. And he goes, because like I thought it was pretty even.
Yep.
And he goes, no, we've done well out the job. Leave it at that, hey? Perfect. And, you know, you deal with people like that. You just want to deal with people like that.
Yeah,
You're
of
like,
course.
That was too easy. Like that, not too easy, but like, you know, it was hard at the time, but it was good afterwards. It's like, no, we've all done good. We made enough money. We're happy.
Dude, it even exchanges down into friends, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. I get this guy on the blower all the time because he's in a little bit of a different line of work to us, and I'm always asking him for a little bit of advice and how would I probably price this, because it's like some stuff that we're sort of getting more and more into, and he's always happy to take the call. And I'm always happy to try and throw a job at him too. Hey, do you think you guys would be available to do this? Or nah, we don't really have the capacity at that time, like not big enough lead time or all this sort of stuff. But throw and work wherever I can, just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah.
You know, you're good to me, I'll be good to you. Yeah.
It's a perfect metaphor for it, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like even, dude, as simple as like going round for round at the pub. We all know that one bloke that takes a piss when it's his turn to buy a round and comes back and there's a beer on the table for him, and you're like, bro, you fucking suck, you know? Just pay for a round. Like,
or he'll disappear for like half an hour, come back with a midi.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to, how much have they got left in their glass? Oh, they got hard, just rip back over there with a midi.
Yeah.
I've definitely missed 2 rounds now or something. So, it's definitely not mine. Man, it's can't deal with people like that. Like,
no, and the problem is, even if you consciously let go of it, your subconscious is like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. I feel like life is so hard if you're trying to hold on to every dollar and cent. Like, stop fucking worrying about that.
I think
go like live your life.
Yeah. So not to get too philosophical on it, but it's like that is living in fear. It's living in desperation and urgency.
Yeah.
Right? When you live there, you're spending energy on fear and desperation and
That's
urgency.
what I mean. You're wasting like brain waves on that.
Yeah.
Like I got a billion other things going on in my head other than worrying about that. Like I'm not worried about that. I'll spend to the accounts at 0 and just work out how I got to make more money again.
How to make more money.
All right, my account keeps getting to 0. How do I make more money? Like, how do I get more money in my, burning pockets and stuff like that? Like, that's what my dad used to say to me when I was younger. He's like, put that money in your pocket, it'll burn a hole through there, hey? Money burns a hole in your pocket.
You're meant to fucking learn those lessons then when it doesn't matter. You know?
Yeah, when it's not so much your money.
Yeah.
It's just
So the follow-up with like Julian doing the money thing, I like sit back after a little while. I'm like, all right, I've been tipping everyone. I've been like,
yep.
It's cool, feels good, and also paying back all those little things that people paid for me over the past 5 years. I've been literally fucking struggling, bro.
Yeah.
Struggling. And I go, all right, cool. I'm not going to get into numbers. I do get into numbers sometime on the podcast, but it's tacky. It's like, gross,
not needed.
But like, I'm fucking flying. Look at me now.
Yeah. Happy, but it feels good to say if you're on tougher times to be able to pay some people back too, and
for sure
try and make sure it's good for them too. Like just buy them a beer, buy them another beer, buy them fucking dinner. Hey, no, don't even worry about it.
No, I'm talking about Julian specifically. He's one of the big ones. Paid like $4,000 for a marketing thing that I needed to do at the time. Like he's like, he just knew, he picked up on that I wasn't doing well. He's like, oh, bro, I'll pay it.
Yeah.
And you go to pay him back. No. And he knew when I went to pay him back that I didn't have the money at the time. He's like, no, it's a gift.
Yeah.
And now I'm giving him the money back and he accepts it because he knows I got it, right?
Yeah.
So shit like that. So I go, okay, cool. And I'm using myself as the analogy. Now I'm talking about the theory behind it. So there's something that happens when you don't have fear of where the next meal is going to come from. Like, I don't know where the next jobs are going to come from. I just trust they're coming, right?
Yeah.
So when I zoom out of that, I go, cool, I'm in a situation where that's plausibly going to happen because I've got a business. I sell a product and people come to me for that product. I've got customers that once they're in the system, they sort of come back every 3, 6, 9 months.
Yep.
And then I've also got an influx of like, I post a story with you in it. Your mates find out about me. They need uniforms and they come to me, right?
Yeah.
There is actually a way that I can continuously make more money with more volume, right?
Yeah. It's the new and the repeat, the new and the repeat. Like it just keeps just like building on itself.
But there's a structure there where there's a door in for if there is more money in the universe to come to me, there's a door for that money to find.
Yeah.
Most people, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, just 9 to 5 and
where the fuck does the money come in? In their letterbox? Like,
nah, yeah. I know what you mean. Just 9 to 5 and
yeah.
But I feel like people that want to complain about money the most are the people that don't really want to work the hardest.
And they don't want to take the risk, right?
Nah, there's any amount of things you can go do for a cashier on the weekend if you've got any sort of use in anything. Like, name a job for name any sort of thing that someone does that they can't go do that on the weekend for some extra cash.
Of course.
You know, like...
Also, learn AI and teach old people. Like, there's infinite money you can make in AI, right?
Yeah.
Watch a YouTube video and start implementing AI for people and charge them whatever you want for it because it's an alien language.
Yeah, I find it hard for people to, people that are able-bodied and able-minded to not have a job these days.
Crazy.
God knows I need 10 labourers or what, just labourers to come and just help out and just keep my tradies doing tradie work and they can just do the labouring work. We been through a couple of labourers sort of thing lately and just they come, they go, they come, they go, oh no, we got to work here. Like, yeah, but we're all working too. It's not like you're the only one working.
Yeah.
I just find it so hard to think that people can't find a job these days. I know if I was down on the bones of my arse, would it be so bad to just go work at Macca's or anywhere? Jobs to be had. God knows they all want people to work there.
Yeah, I think, I don't know about you. If everything was taken away from me right now, I would spend more time researching where I would work in an ideal life. I'd go right, you live in Bunbury, where would you possibly want to work? I might want to work in this industry, this company. I'd walk into there and not leave until I had a job.
Where would that be?
Civilcon, of course.
Oh, jeez.
Nah,
you reckon you can handle it?
Dude, fuck no. My hands are so soft now, bro. I'm no good for anything physical anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing some concrete stuff. It's brutal biz some days.
No, I think, actually, great question. Where, if anywhere? I think I still want to work around media. I really like doing this.
In, what's the ideal backdrop? Where's the long walks on the beach or in the forest? Where's the ideal... Take me to the imagination of...
It's 6,500 revs and a fucking 79 911.
A white one.
Just holding on. No, I don't know. If everything was taken away for you right now, what's your ideal, do you think?
Oh, God. I think I would probably cruise off maybe to do get back to the snow or something.
Oh, of course.
No, I'm not going to say it's back to basics. It's not like I grew up with it or anything. I learned to snowboard when I was 22 years old. But I really like it there. Really like the snow. Really want to get a place in Japan.
Yeah. Just
get a little shack somewhere next to a quite decent little hill, but nothing that's popular, and have a little K-van there and a little board rack on the roof, and away we go. Yeah, that actually does sound pretty cool. Oh, man, it's so good. I don't do snow trips without hiring a car these days, and you can just go where you want, when you want, just do what you want. Yeah, you don't have to be first one there, or you can be first one there if it's a hell of a day. Everyone's over there, I'm going over there. I'll go here. Yeah, you don't have to, I've done the Japans where you jump on the buses, fuck that jazz. Yeah. Yeah, see, we haven't done Japan by ourselves. We went with a group, and as much as we did separate from the group, you still sort of dictated, we've got to be back at this place by this time in this city on this day. Yeah. So it's but now we've got a taste for Japan. You're it's an alternate universe. It's so good. Oh, it's everything. I'm not going to say it's like nothing else, but they're just good crew over there. The first few years that we were there, we got pretty ingrained with the Japanese, a little Japanese snowboard crew. And they were just come pick us up, take us to the mountain, take us anywhere, do whatever. Not take us, but come with us. We're going here. We jump in the car. We go 1 hour this way. We're going to this mountain, and we're well, hell, we ain't going to get there any other way. So let's go. Yeah. Where would you? The first trip we met them, and they would just take us around, cruise around. like just have a hell of a time. And then the next trip we like sort of lined it up. So I think we flew into Osaka. I think it was Osaka. And then we like went all the way back up to Hakuba and just stopped at a different mountain every day.
Oh, wow.
Stayed in like these random houses with all these other people. Like just kind of like their version of a hostel, but like Japanese style, like on the mats and all that sort of stuff. And generally having onsens and that every night and cruising to some random restaurants and eat some hell random food.
That's literally like... That's so fucking cool to do at that age. When, you know,
like full random.
Yeah, completely not tethered to reality. Just
fully untethered. Like get over there. It's basically, it's not turn the phone off, but whatever's happening. I don't know if social media was less capturing then at the time or something like that, but didn't care. Didn't really care, like put some photos up, whatever. And we were a lot more into photography and movie making and that at the time. Like we made a heap of little snow vids and stuff like that. But the social media and all that, like you weren't really sitting on your phone. You were just sitting in the car, like just yarning, just like spinning yarns.
Fully, dude,
Yeah, so he was like our mate that I'm talking about. You know, he's just gets us to call him TKY. And TKY, yeah. Takaya is his name, but like he had this. Do you know the Backyard Donuts guy?
Oh, like a YouTube channel, Backyard Donuts?
No, the guy that drives around and does the donuts in town, and he's got that GMC van, this Starcraft van.
Backyard Donuts, the fucking yeah.
Yeah, he had one of them in Japan, like the GMC van, and it's like two pretty much recliner chairs in the front, another two behind that, and then a big like lounging in the back, and it was just like hop in, let's go. Yeah, it was unreal, and just like,
dude, hotboxing the GMC would be nuts.
Oh, we hotboxed the hell out of that thing.
Of course, dude. I feel like that's got carpet walls for some reason.
Oh yeah, it's like literally some of that like 80s funk going around, and just just like good tunes, and just like getting blasted the whole time pretty much. Yeah. Which was hard work over there at the time, finding any of it. Yeah. We seemed to, so it was all good.
Dude, in Japan is nuts.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like it was like, I don't know how they schedule it, but it's like their schedule 1 over there is that.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, but we did all right.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of the time was just like Mainichi Genki riding all the time. It was just like every day good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Man, that's actually like, that's a hell of an answer. Because I was like, the whole time you're saying that, I'm like, would I go somewhere else? I think I'm like pretty set on like Bunbury. I think I'd like.
I like it. I like the coastalness of it. Big coastal fan. Because when I go away into the mountains for too long, I like got to get back to the ocean.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, it's something in my head. So it's like, I really feel like I like to be between the two because I really like, you know, fishing and diving and all that sort of stuff. So I like can't really be in one spot either.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like we moved to mum and dad were like transport managers when I was growing up. So we sort of moved like everywhere, all over the Northwest till I was 10. Then we moved here. And even then, you know, like while mum and dad lived in the same place for ages, I sort of like moved to Perth for skating and then lived in Europe for a year and came back and lived home for a bit, then moved out. And so I've like, and then since then until now, it's like I haven't spent longer than, you know, like 12, 18 months in a house. You just sort of then spent 18 months in a caravan. And like it feels like I've always been in motion, but ever since moving here, it's like the whole goal has been to like get pregnant, get to the house, have enough money come into the business, work together, start a family. And now it's like, I don't want to go anywhere. I want this.
Yeah. Once you get comfortable, it's a little bit hard wanting to leave your little casa. It's like, you just feel safe, I think, but it's still nice to get out and about, but you don't need to move there.
That's right. I think that it's the leaving and coming back.
Yeah. It's like just having a safe place. I feel nothing safer than when you've just like, I know me and my place is like, oh, we want to move somewhere bigger. So Van's got more of a yard and we don't have a real kid friendly house, but what do you do? It's like, it's the house you got right now and nothing's really popping up that we like. So
yeah,
that's the house he's got too.
Yeah, of course. And also that's just like, even if that's his life until he's 10, it's like, that's the story.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, like I feel comfortable in that house and so does Tian. She feels comfortable and safe. So it's like, it's good.
Yeah. I tell you one thing that was sort of resonating while you're talking about Japan. I used to go up. Do you know what a fixie is?
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, sick. So I used to go up to the FTW group rides on the Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
So FTW started by Derek Rebel. His name is not really Rebel, but yeah, started by this dude called Derek, and he was just like championing the hobby at the time, and then it turned into a big thing.
Yep.
And FTW turned into quite a big like group, and it's just like all tattooed misfits. I don't want to say drug addicts, but it's sort of everyone.
Up in Perth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just go fang around the city.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I used to knock off, this is when I had the coffee van. I'd knock off at lunchtime. You'd fuck around till about 2, bike in the back of the Swift, head up to Perth, do the group ride on a Wednesday, and it's like literally just, it started at that, started at RAC Arena, and it would just go any which way, and it would go for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
You get food, you fuck around, you're smoking weed, you're drinking. I used to go back to Derek's place. I'd sleep there for 2-3 hours and then leave at like 4 a.m, come home, get in the coffee van and go do the thing.
Yeah.
And doing that, I did that every Wednesday for, I want to say 2 years. And dude, those were the fucking best nights, because you just like, and it's the same thing with the Perth outdoor rollerblading scene.
Yep.
They got a Monday night and a Thursday night roll, and that's worth 4 hours in a car just to rollerblade with people around the city for a couple hours.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's like you're in like GTA.
And it's meeting new people too, having like weird conversations. You're like, oh, geez, that took a turn. Like, just like you meet some strange cats in any sport, hobby, whatever you want to call it, that
especially
you do.
rollerblading, bro. They're
fucking
weird.
Oh, fucking bet.
Yeah.
Because like I know even when COVID was on and we were like, well, shit, let's get into mountain biking, and we went like hardcore into that.
Yeah. Did you go to the e-bike scene?
I got an E now, only because I'm like fatter and lazier. But it's hard when everyone's on an E and you're still like, nah, fuck that, man. I want to be analog, like pedal for like, nah. If everyone's on E's, you're rooted, because like they get up nice and easy, and then they get to the top, and then your big old gas bag gets to the top and you're like sucking air in, and then they're sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah.
And then you eventually are like, all right, I'm good to go.
Yeah, nowhere near ready.
Nowhere near ready. Shouldn't be going down like that, like just sweat pissing out of you, like just, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
And then fang it down the hill, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm quicker than them down the hill or something like that. But it doesn't matter when you just got to get back up the fucking hill in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you do the run down, and then it's like, all right, we're going back up. You're like, fuck. So I went to an E. I got like the half rate one. So it's like it's not like, so it's just got the half power motor and the half size battery.
Oh.
So it's still pretty light and nimble bike.
Yep.
And then I just like tune that up and put better suspension for it. And it goes pretty hard, but it gets me up.
Yeah, wow.
Good.
Is that a what's like a Giant or something?
Trek EXE.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just like dollied it up a little bit, and it goes pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because I had like a nice like enduro, which is like the one under a downhill.
Right.
But it's a little bit big for this area suspension wise. It's just like a bit too much travel, bit much bike. So I like knocked it back a gear with this one, just went like a little bit less travel. But yeah, we got hard into the mountain biking, and that's another one where you met some characters, eh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So is that like you, Geordie, Jimmy were in it?
Geordie a little bit, me, Jimmy mostly.
Yeah.
Like so much so that we were putting my machines on the trucks and taking them out to the trails at night.
No way.
Yeah. And then we would build like new jump sections with the machines, and we're like, at this one area that we go to, we like created this whole new jump line through there. And then you're like, wait, like go there Friday night. We like go all night and just had like the trucks with the lights on, all the machines have got lights on them anyway, and just like put in a whole new section, got the machines just lighting it up. You're on compactors and stuff like that. And we're just like doing that sort of stuff.
Dude, that's crazy.
Oh yeah. So we put in these new like jump lines and stuff like that, and then roll up like a day later, and it's like so nice, so crispy, running so good. And we're like jumping it at like 2 a.m, making sure it's all like transitions well and stuff like that. And you roll up like the next day or something, and people are like, oh, geez, have a look at this. And then some people are like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah,
like,
oh, geez, someone did it for free. How fucking terrible is this?
Oh, my God. We've actually got some new, like, nice slick trails and stuff like that, and, like, built nice. And then, like, so we, like, kind of continued, put a few more sections in, and then we're like, all right, time for someone else to continue this on or something. And then you got other people like, do you reckon that you can come build stuff at this other set of trail? And like, nah man,
missing the point.
Yeah, we kind of didn't do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That wasn't
us. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that into it where we were like doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that's bizarre. That's full, what is it? Full use of free will. And you're like, I have machines. I like jumping.
Yeah. And it was like, had like, you know, the bigger truck taking the excavator out and had the tipper with the bobcat in the back, and then we found a little borrow pit to go get material to build these areas up to so we're like going ham at it, like load the truck up, bring that in, machines like pushing it all up, and like build some nice sections and stuff like that. But because it was the same as when we were in snowboarding. We would just like get off the beaten trail and we would like just roll out with our shovels and just like
make something
find
cool.
a drop or find a section, get a nice like tranny into it, and then just like, all right, drop there, hit that, land into that, and then send it up over that. And then it's like, just like, not just like nice little single features, like try and get some nice little like this into that. Like get something you can actually like film and do it properly. And
I think I saw only one of like Jimmy's look like high end production snowboarding videos. I'm like, I didn't realize how fucking good you were at snowboarding. It's crazy.
Yeah, he got really good. He had that nice little skating background, but to like really get him into it. And he's a good skater too. But he was a really nice snowboarder.
Did you ever ride motorbikes?
Yes, race when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're very competent on a bike in general then?
Yeah, on a bike. That's like first nature for me.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, on the boards was just like no nature for me.
Yeah,
to learn how to
go sideways.
Just like I couldn't skate or anything like that. I like sucked at skating. So snowboarding was really hard for me to learn in a way. Just like I was just like, bit like skeptical, but then it's like got into it and it's like, oh no, nothing but this now.
Yeah.
But
I'm disappointed that I didn't do skiing when I went to Japan.
I'm not disappointed that you didn't do skiing. Bro. Disappointed you didn't snowboard.
No, I did snowboard. You never seen me on rollerblades?
Oh, you mean just because of that?
Yeah. I'm like, it's the one thing that
Why didn't you do that then instead of snowboarding?
Because right at the last second I saw a snowboard and I was like, no, fucking snowboard, you know? Because they're cool. Like, it looks cool. If you're on a snowboard, the grand picture is better than being on skis.
It does look cooler.
Yeah. And Riz was snowboarding, so it's like she had zero experience. I snowboarded 100 years ago in New Zealand, like on a BCC school trip.
Yep.
Did you ever go on that?
Nah, I'd left school before that. Right. That was year 11, wasn't it?
You would have been in year 11.
Nah, I dropped out at year 10.
Yeah, but you would have been in year 11.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That was a year 11 trip. I was pretty sure.
You're a year ahead of me. So I think I went in year 10.
Yeah, what year are you? Year 92?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 91. Yeah, so I dropped out, but I would have loved to have gone on that. But even then, like, I didn't know how to snowboard, so it would have still been that same.
Yeah.
I don't skate. I don't do this.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can genuinely rollerblade fucking amazingly, and it's just like skiing is the only thing you can't do is like really pick your feet up. Where rollerblading, there's a lot of picking your feet up and fucking around.
No, there's a bit of fucking around like that.
I see there's like these short skis that dudes do as well.
Oh no, you don't go near that shit.
Well, that's gay.
Yeah, those little stumpy ones.
Yeah,
like this long.
Yeah,
yeah, nah, you don't do that.
I reckon that'd be cool because you can cross over.
Nah. Don't do that.
Straight no.
Nah.
We'll see. If I ever make it Japan again or anywhere that I can ski.
I had some good mates in Whistler because I just went there solo when I went and lived there when I lived there.
Yeah.
I had some good mates who were like pretty mad dog skiers and they were good to watch. Like they were like pretty G'd out skiers and wore all the right shit and could ski like anything. Like one of them was this French dude, Charles, and he was, I think, in like the junior Olympic team or something.
Wow.
For, I think it's I think it was moguls. I think is moguls the ones where you do the moguls, but it's the ones where they do the jumps and tricks in it as well.
Oh.
Yeah, so it might have some different name, but he was in that, and I think he went to do like a, cork or something. He's like the backflip with the 360 on or something, just went haywire and like landed, busted his back, and like spun a vertebrae in place.
Not meant to do that.
Nah. So he was coming back off that, and he didn't ski like super hard anymore, but damn, he could ski, and he was so fast, and it was just like anywhere. It's like you'd be busting down the cat tracks, just going for it, and he's just like up over here, down over, like just going for it. And I was like, damn, that man's mad.
I think there's a certain like when you get like I spent 10 years skating flat out.
Yeah.
And towards the end it was like multiple times a day. You kind of like I was kind of getting paid to do it at the end.
All that's in your head.
But the thing is like when you get so deep into something, when you're so like you have such an understanding, like I would almost fall over easier with no skates on than with skates on still today. You know? Like when you have such a deep understanding of how good a human can be at a thing, like I feel like that opens up your understanding of what humans can do in general. Like it's crazy example. How does Elon Musk have so much money? It's because he literally did what I did in skating, but with a form of making money now for 40 years.
Yeah.
Obviously to a bigger degree with a lot more intensity, with a lot more purpose, a lot more intention. Right?
It seems like he's got about 10 brains squished in there too. With what's getting outputted out of that mouth sometimes. You're like, it doesn't even make sense to him.
Yeah, of course. But it's like going back to the thing I was saying about people being able to make more money, they don't have the door in their system.
Yeah.
It's like the reason why they don't take risk, this is a massive generalization, I'm probably wrong, I'm a t-shirt printer, but the reason they don't take risk is because they've never done something so deeply to understand that risk is what it's actually about.
Yeah.
The reason why he was up here while you guys are down there and he'd drop in and make it look like he wasn't even thinking about it is because the risk doesn't even enter his mind at that point.
Nah, yeah, it's like you get more and more used to it. I know what you're saying. It's like, I always say like you got to pay to play.
That's right.
Yeah, whether that be with pain or broken bones, if it's in sports and stuff like that, or whatever you're doing, I always say you got to pay to play.
Of course.
You want to get good at something, sports or bikes or motorbikes or snowboarding, get ready to get fucking hurt. Yeah, like hell hurt.
Yeah. And put yourself in the position to like, if this goes wrong, it's going to go real wrong.
Yeah.
If it goes right, it'll be pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Look at this video.
Yeah.
You're at the pub later. You're like, oh, yeah, and that's me. Like, oh, yeah. Drop it into the,
Wait,
you're like,
wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Check that out.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's fucking me.
I tell you what. Do you know Aidan Morey?
No, I don't think so.
He works at RCR. He's like one of the boys in our group. He fucking like stacked it real bad in Canada in January.
Yep.
And had emergency something there, like scans and all the rest, and they're like, you got to go home because he spent like 15 grand in medical shit. Like
let's get you back into your own system.
Yeah, your own system. So I came back, and then Australia had him in a like neck lock, brace lock for like 24 hours or something.
Yep.
Did the surgery, put everything back together. It's now May, and he's like still not right.
When did it happen? In like
January.
Yeah.
And it's like, and like you see the video of that, how that happened, and you're like, how can you do that much damage?
It can be not much sometimes, eh?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like we're talking about like, all right, I'm going to hit this fucking massive thing and try to do this and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it's like, you skate around the corner and you hit a pebble and you have a weird fall and you like tilt the angle of your hips wrong and you don't walk correctly for 6 months.
Oh yeah. I remember one of the like shittier ones I did was just like foggy day, real low vis, shit clarity, just like going down a run, couldn't see much, did though, like kind of on the brakes a bit, and it's just like, I'm pretty sure I hit just a bit of a mogully thing and it just caught my tail, flicked me over, came on my shoulder, just dunk on my shoulder, and I was like, oh, that feels weird. It's like burning. Like, well, anyway, keep going, rode into work, went to work, worked the rest of that day. Then I was like, nah, son's niggling me, I went into the doctors or whatever over there, and they're like, yeah, you separated your shoulder. I was like,
good,
sick,
glad,
hell yeah.
So what's that separated shoulder, as in like shoulder blade off?
So that tendon goes over the top.
Yeah,
Got your collarbone over like you just, that tendon, you start to tear that. So there's like different classes. I think it's like 1, 2 and 3. 1 is full separation or 3 is full separation. I had like class 2, so I'd like half torn it.
Yep.
So it's just like, pack her up for a bit, buddy. You're not doing much. Yeah. So that was just
Is that a surgery?
Nah, because it wasn't a full tear. You've just got to let it like
find itself.
Yeah, not find itself. Just like you've half torn the tendon or whatever it is, and then you've just got to let it just strengthen all back up.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just like just a little weird fall. Just catches you on the shoulder, and it just like maybe something's not tense enough. You don't have enough like, you know, whatever it was, just a little weird fall, and it's just all of a sudden you're on the bench for like 4 weeks or 2 weeks or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So you just get on the lounge and watch some movies and boil some kettles.
Yeah, watch everyone else have fun.
Yeah,
dude, I remember when there was 3 of us boys got on the Australian team. When it was like the first time Bunbury skaters got on the Australian team, it was us 3 boys. GWN came out to like record us and do an interview at one of our training sessions. Brand new green and gold suit. I just got new boots at the time as well. I'm like, fucking look at me, you know?
Yeah.
And literally rolling
look at me
out
in my little dicky shorts.
Dude.
Little tidies.
Dude, the 1-piece skin suit.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's
bad,
you know? And
where'd you say this footage is?
Oh, I can find it.
Oh, no, I don't
I'm
think
pretty sure it's on a DVD somewhere.
Yeah, I bet it
back
is.
in the days when you would like fucking burn stuff to a DVD. Like I have photo albums of national championships that are on a DVD.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, but like not just any DVD. We're talking about the one with the permanent texture written on it.
Yeah, no, exactly that. And it's in a CD case that you push the button to open, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've rolled out of because we used to train out the back of Halifax. It's now super developed, the like right back corner. Anyway, where Hot World, I think it is.
Yep. Yeah. I know what you're saying. That real back loop.
Yeah, and it's like a square.
Yep.
So in the car park across the road from that, literally like rolling out, sure enough, hit a pebble, ripped open the skin suit, scuffed up the new boots, absolutely like didn't do damage to my knee, but corked my knee so much that I couldn't act normal.
Yeah.
So I'm just like sort of like going off. I'm like, oh my God, this is like my debut into fucking.
Yeah, and you're like, have I just messed up everything?
Yeah. Like in the moment, you're like, I just want to be cool for the camera. But then you're also like, I ripped my Australia skin suit.
Yeah.
You know, like this is what you do it all for, is for the
How do I call Australia for one more? Yeah, it's like the shit you do sometimes trying to show off. Like it's so ridiculous. But
crazy.
It's just like ingrained in your head that you got to do. Like it's just, I don't know if girls do it, but I know guys do it.
Girls do it a different way.
Yeah.
Girls do it in a way different way.
I think they're a bit more cool, calm and collected about it rather than us. It's just like, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mum, you're not looking.
Yeah. Or anyone.
Yeah.
You with the camera.
All right. So I like as a 30-year-old, I was 30. I'm going to learn how to do wheelies.
Yeah. I've seen you everywhere going up that big steep hill in town that they put the speed humps on.
Yeah.
No, I'll see you around and you're like, I'm going to learn this. I'm like, when you were talking about it, I was like, I got to learn this too on my mountain here. I'm like, just not getting it.
That was fucking perfect that day because I didn't know you were there. You didn't know I was there. I was just doing it and you caught me mid. I'm like, there's nothing better than that moment where you just like, I was doing this before you were here.
Yeah.
You know?
Have you got the camera?
Yeah. But no, like that situation, like I class myself as a fully grown man on a push bike in the middle of town and you know, whether or not people are there or not, I'm going to do a wheelie, right? But let's say there are people there and let's say those people are chicks, right?
Oh.
Do I not do it because they're there? Or
Yeah. You're like, but I was already doing this and this is what I come out to do on this bike.
This bike is built for this.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm built for this bike.
Yeah.
Do you want to, I can show you what I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not actually showing you what I can do.
I'm not showing you.
I was doing this before you got here. Like, get out of here. Yeah.
And I mean, what you're wearing is amazing, but what I'm doing is even cooler.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, man, I jump on my pushy around town and it's like, I'm just like the curb warrior. Like,
yeah.
From when I was younger, knowing all like the curb transitions, like hit that there, land into there, tranny that there, pedal like piss into that and jump up that into there. Like I'm just like used to love just finding all the transitions around town to just like jump this to that, to this, to that. And it's like, I'm freaking 35. Am I supposed to still be like jumping up curbs on my pushy?
I think the answer is yes. That's the point I'm making.
Bit of fun.
Because I think that's what keeps you young. Because obviously like, again, not getting into the philosophical thing, but I think the idea of like the old grumpy man gave up trying to be young at some point.
Yeah.
You know? That's
we all will at some point, but I think if you make it last that little bit longer.
I think you meant to fight it.
Yeah. Like I got some older friends and like they're fun as hell. But they're ones that aren't like letting age take over them.
Yeah.
They're just like, you know, to the very end until the walking stick or something. But like age, but like at the same point, they haven't aged like people their age.
Yeah.
They're like seem younger. You're like, you're turning what? Like, geez.
But don't you think, like, I'm not doing it as a egotistical, like, oh, I'm trying to be better than my dad. I'm doing it like, I really like this experience.
You only got one life.
I want to keep doing it like as good as and even now, like I'm 33, like 34 end of the year, like there's certain things I'm like, oh fuck, I ran that marathon. It took me a month to recover.
Yeah.
The fuck,
fully?
Dude? Yeah. Like we're week 5 and just now I'm like, I could probably go bang out a half maz and not think about it.
Yeah, so like just brutalize the body that much.
Everything, dude. I didn't realize it's like down to like your joints, especially. Like
Yeah.
you feel like you're right after a week as far as fatigue and all that.
Yeah.
You sort of come back.
Yeah.
But even just like getting back to a normal, comfortable weight where everything feels like it's meant to feel when you run.
Yep.
Then going out and running and just like running a kilometer and a half and hitting a wall.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, and will I be fine in another kilometer? No.
Yeah, you're like this stuff that I'm used to just like, oh yeah, I'm having a shit run, but I'll push through. And then it's like another few Ks in, you're like, oh yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. And you just kind of keep going.
Dude,
but then you're like, it's a wall.
Yeah.
It's just a wall.
Like my thighs are getting heavier. I've got like a weird thing on my knee going on. I'm just going to walk for a bit.
Yeah.
Like it's only now. It's funny because I sort of had like overnight on Sunday, I had like this fever thing happening. So I'm not running at all this week. But the run that I did last week, right at the end of it, I was like, I actually feel like I'm back.
Yeah.
You know, where I'm excited. I wasn't excited to run at all.
Oh, nah.
I hated it.
That's me every time.
Dude, every run that I did, every training run, hard or easy, I was like stoked to get out, do it, come home. I'm like, fuck, now I've got to wait 2 days before I can do that again.
Yeah.
You know? And I had like a month of just going like, I don't want to run.
Do you reckon like a half marathon would like brutalize you that bad? It's just like the full marathon seems to be where everyone like seems to really complain about the recovery, hey?
Something. So I did 21, I did a half marathon 2 weeks after I did the marathon. And that was like a 70% as hard as the marathon purely because I'm still recovering.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you go run a half maz now and it wouldn't be.
Yeah. You're like, I'll go bang one out, but it's like you're not going to be recovering for weeks after it.
No.
Because like, I don't know, obviously I was just kind of monitoring how everyone was going on a bit more. Like, you know, you did it, kind of hearing how you've been going through it. I've got some other friends that did it, went through it. Yeah. And like, they were like, oh dude, just so brutal. Like, was doing good. And then all of a sudden I like can't even walk.
Bro, I'm not being fucking loser about it. It was traumatic.
That's what everyone was sort of saying. I'm like, is there something to do with that distance that once you kind of get over this, it's like the body's just like, fuck you.
I ran like before that heaps of 21s, heaps of 25s, a handful of 30s, 133, right? Yeah. So in the marathon, I sat on 5-minute pace up until 26 Ks in. Yeah. Sun came out, went up 2 degrees and I popped. And I was like walking for a minute, running for a minute. And then I got for the last 10 Ks, I had a rule. If I'm in the sun, I run. If I'm in the shade, I walk. But in
the sun you run?
In the sun, because I don't want to be spending too much time in the sun.
Oh, okay.
I want to recover in the shade. And then the sun, I just want to get through.
I thought it would have been vice versa. Just like put it in the shade where it's
right, and then double down. Yes, I'm like double down in the sun.
Yeah,
and then just really soak up as much as you can.
Yeah, just chill out.
Yeah, but and it's one of those things like you see people struggling. I don't know about you, but I'm like, if I was struggling that much, I would be able to push harder. And I was like, in the moment that was happening to me, I'm like, if I was looking at myself from a third person, I'd be going, you can definitely push harder, and I definitely couldn't.
Yeah, it just seems to be like. So many people have issues with that distance, but it's like half maras, people seem to bang them out a lot easier and then get over, 36 Ks?
Yeah, they reckon the last 10 of a marathon is like, that's where you find yourself. Yeah. And yeah, I'd agree. Like I probably went too hard for the first 26. I probably should have sat on like 5:15. Yep. But yeah, was it 5:15? Yeah, if I sat on 5:15, I definitely would have made it to 32 comfortably. If I had just like sat on my average was 5:27. If I'd have gone out and sat on 5:30, I would have maintained that same pace the whole time.
Yeah, and it kind of would have been nice just to bring it in under a nice little just like, here we go.
And it still would.
Do you reckon you could have done the whole thing at a 5:30 pace, just gone and just done it and just got in?
It would have been horrible. It would have been, that last 10Ks is hard no matter what pace you're doing it.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm talking about I'm pretty fucking legit. No, I'm sorry, but like I believe that I can get myself.
Give it to me. Let's go.
Dude, I'm him. All right.
Yeah.
But
I'll get the camera rolling.
I'm talking like I finished and I had to go find shade and I like sat down and like there's a picture of me with the fucking nipple covers on. I'm like, I couldn't even like think about stuff and people are coming up and congratulating me. I'm like, yeah, cool, you know? And then Riz is like, I'll get the car. She got the car and the car was ages away. She shook a little while. So I'm like talking to people. I'm like, cool. I sort of see her coming, like, sweet. I'll start heading that direction. I like seen some people and I'm thinking like, I need to get this over and done with quick because I'm going to cry. And once I start, it's not going to stop.
Yo.
I got rid of them. Dude, it was fucking Jason of all people, like the mayor. I'm like,
Migs, yeah.
Please leave me alone.
Yeah.
You know? I get to the car, close the door, bawled my eyes out there and then like, couldn't stop crying.
That traumatic.
I get home. I had like a moaning shower where I was just in the shower. I'm like, I can't wash myself. I can't leave the shower. I have nothing in me. Dude, I come to at the front of the couch. I lay down for another 20 minutes sobbing, bro.
Yeah.
Like sobbing, like a child sobbing.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? Dude, I'm comfortable crying. I'm uncomfortable sobbing though.
Oh yeah.
You know? Like I can't explain it I feel stupid saying it's traumatic. I know how it sounds. Like shut the fuck up.
No, but it's just like pushing yourself, isn't it? And that's beyond the boundaries of what your body really wants to do.
And it was like an hour and 15 minutes of like, oh my God, I'm done now.
Yeah.
I'm done now, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
definitely won't be getting you into some of these large concrete pours that we do.
Fuck no, dude. I'm telling you, my hands are too soft.
Oh, we did these couple of really monstrous ones out at Albemarle before they shut down.
Okay.
And we did these pours where we're starting at midnight and we're still pouring concrete in the morning, like basically pouring for pretty much 12 hours straight.
Wow.
And then you got to finish it all from there.
Yeah.
And it's just like brutal. Because it's not like high output. It's not like, it's basically like running at probably like a 6-minute 30 pace.
But just not stopping.
For 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, these were like so managed that there's just like people on the sidelines that obviously couldn't do concrete, feeding us like Gatorades and feeding us food. And then you're like, right back in there. And it's just like, we're just pouring like an astronomical amount of concrete. And it's like, we did one and we just like, not we were underprepared, but we just got caught out in ways that we didn't think it was going to happen.
Yeah.
And it was brutal. It was so brutal, like putting in 15 hours just going for it. By the end of it, it was just like everyone's laying on the ground. They're fucked. It's like, you know, in these days terms, it's like not real good fatigue management, but like, what the fuck do you do?
Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do? It needs to happen. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like...
Is that all one, like obviously it's a continuous pour?
That was one big slab, just one big slab.
Really?
Yeah, like big monster of a thing.
And that's like the base, the foundation?
No, this was a slab. So the foundations and walls were already in and then we put a big slab in there. It was like a big stockpile area.
Yep.
And it was a monster of a thing. I actually don't know if there would... I don't know... I reckon it might be one of the bigger pours that's happened around here in the town just because of the size and how much volume was in it. Everyone was getting G'd up for it, concrete was. But
big day in the concrete world, eh?
Oh, man. Everyone gets G'd up.
Yeah.
Until you're 6 hours in.
Yeah, boo.
Boo.
Yeah, that's...
But same thing as what happens in the marathon. Guys are like having to bail out because they're all cramping up and that.
Yeah.
They like physically can't screed anymore and physically can't do that anymore. Like, no, I can't do that anymore. Like, I'm done. Like, I'm out. Like, all right, go jump on that and go do that.
Yeah.
It's just tapping out. Like, guys that are like solid workers too. They're like 3 hours in, like, I'm done. I can't be done. Like, you know, and they're like they're dropping out the race.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
See, that obviously that's the thing about like a marathon is what it is because it is that distance of like, all right, if you're doing that, you're doing that, you know?
Yeah.
And if you're doing it under this time, then people kind of go, oh, fuck. Like doing a marathon, like this dude who just ran a 1:59:30 marathon, it's like...
Yeah.
What
sub 2 guy.
Future drugs are you on, bro? Like... Oh, he got drug tested 50. It doesn't matter. He's not a human, you know? Like...
Yeah. It's like kind of half the time that everyone wants to achieve it in. Everyone wants to get in under 4, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and this guy's doing it in under 2. It's like,
Bro, you couldn't run for
what pace is that?
I think it was like a 2:15 or 2:16.
What is that?
Dude, you or I couldn't at top capacity run that for 500 meters.
Not you, bro. Maybe me.
I'm telling you, if I can't, you can't.
Nah, no.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like there's videos of people on Instagram trying to maintain his pace for 300 meters. It's like it doesn't make sense. The human body doesn't move like that.
Nah, that is ridiculous.
And his splits are crazy. He negative split. Like he went faster the second half than he did the first half. What?
Yeah, what drugs is he on?
Dude, 13-minute 5Ks back to back for 42 kilometers is ridiculous. We got one friend that can run a sub 25K. One friend out of all of our friend group can run a sub 25K. That might mean our friends group is slow, but at the same time, sub 25K is like it's a pretty good benchmark. It's like the sub 3-hour marathon. Like you're legit. A sub 25K is like you're fit.
A sub 25K.
Yeah.
Explain.
Sub 20 minute.
Yeah.
5 kilometer.
Oh,
distance.
yeah.
So.
Oh, a sub 20.
Yeah.
5K.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Dash.
Yeah. So if he's doing, like, if we've got one bloke in a group of 10 blokes who run together consistently, only one of them can do a sub 20-minute 5 kilometer.
Yeah.
And homeboy's doing 13-minute 5Ks back to back to back to back.
Nah, it's like that's some
stupid,
messed up stuff. Like, how do you do that?
So then you go, all right, I was aiming for I really wanted a 3:15. 3 hour 15 marathon would have been like, fuck, your first marathon you did 3:15.
And what'd you do?
I got 3:50.
Yeah.
Right? So anything under 4, sick.
Yeah.
You know? I was so heartbroken that I didn't get like at least a 3.5 hour marathon, but I'm now learning, obviously through that experience, you get further out, you tell people sub 4, they're like, it's fucking crazy. And you weigh 90 kilos, you don't train running, it doesn't make, that's good.
Yeah, you're not like that tall string bean looking fella.
Yeah. So it's like, the marathon is what it is because that is the distance that breaks people.
Yeah.
But in relation to,
so much so that they have to do a half version of it.
That's right. That's right. That half of the distance has its own category.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like that's a big deal now too.
Yeah.
But you did the half.
Yeah, it's once you've done a full marathon, someone bragging about a half marathon, you're like, okay.
I think I'd be happy with the half.
Yeah, go do it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, it's just hard enough finding time to do everything right now. It's kind of,
of course.
Yeah, you're like, what do you focus on? You want to go focus and train up to do a half marathon, then a full marathon. Like, what suffers in the background? Is it like home life? Is it work life? Like, what's important right now? It's like probably my home life and putting food on the table for my family.
Exactly.
That's pretty important. And if I'm jagging a few runs here and there and getting a little mountain bike ride in, like, I'm a pretty happy boy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must admit the signing up for because obviously the thing that keeps you G'd is like having a date that you got to run by.
Would you do it again? You going to go again?
Bro, my missus is 18 weeks pregnant. I'm not training for anything.
Are you going to jag one more in?
I'm training to be a dad at the moment. It's like I'm learning how to navigate around the kitchen and...
Wait until you have to learn how to navigate out around like 2,000 little tiny pieces of clothing on the washing line.
Oh, yeah?
You know, when you're used to like getting out, get the washing, you're like, oh yeah, I got this many shirts and this and that. And it's like probably like 10, 15, 20 items you're going to peg up. Wait until you're just pegging up like 200 items, just doing these little tiny things like little socks that are this long and, like...
Smaller than the peg.
Oh, bro, they're like, like your finger, like this long little sock. You're like, where's the other little fucking sock that'll go with this on this peg because I don't have 2,000 pegs today.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, it's a small thing. You're like, oh, peg.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's just like the things that get you. You're just like standing out the washing and like, I'm sick of fucking hanging out washing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it happens. It's part of it.
Yeah, it's all part of the fun.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm like fully, like I'm so G'd for all the challenges. I'm like ready.
Yeah. And that's, I think just like go at it. Be there, be ready. And all I said to mum is like, tell me what you want me to do and I will do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
so did you have the mentality of like, she looks after baby, you look after her?
Yeah, I'll do whatever I'm like asked to do. I don't really care. Like if you need something, you just tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you don't want to do that, I'll do that. You tell me what you need me to do and I'll just do it. I don't really care.
Have you found, what was sort of the threshold for like being able to get out of that sort of chaotic, just figuring out, bub, to sort of having a bit more like life, hobby?
I think we're like pretty, I don't know, outdoorsy people, get out the house sort of people. And I think we were just getting out the house early, even if it was just, like I showed you where I live. I live near the Hollow.
Yeah.
For everyone listening, I live near the Hollow.
Yeah.
So like we would just get the pram. It's like, all right, he's waking up for a nap and we want to get out the house. Like we'll just cruise down the Hollow and just go have like a beer a beer. And, if Tiam wasn't breastfeeding, she might have like a wine or, she might pump before and she'd have a wine. And it's like, all right, baby's getting fiddly, go back. But it's like just getting out and about. Baby knows that you get out and about and do stuff and
sort of acclimates around.
Yeah, people are always, you putting him around to other people so he's not a little fidgety fella that only wants to be with his mum or something like that. And I think just like shit's going on around and he's happy because stuff's going around, stuff to look at. Like he was born with his eyes wide open. So he always wants to be looking at stuff, like so infatuated with fans.
Oh, really?
There's a fan. He'll spot the fan.
Yeah.
If the fan's going, it's like, oh my God. We went to Shelter one day, they got those massive fans. Ones. He was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, so like, just, I don't know. I think it was just getting out and about and trying to get back into sort of stuff that you like to do beforehand so that you felt like you were getting your life back in a way. It just didn't revolve around doing whatever the baby needed to do because at a certain degree, you do need to do that. It was like, I know Geordie recently was like, oh, I kind of get why you've been doing what you've been doing lately, in the last 8 months or whatever it is. I kind of get why you've been doing that. Like we're out until we're not.
Yeah.
We're out until it's time to go, then when it's time to go.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of it. You say, like we were the first one in our friend group to have a baby. And we're like, oh yeah, nothing's going to change. Okay. Nothing's going to change, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, thinking out comes the baby gets, to a size that's manageable and then you just go back to doing what you're doing. Like, hell no, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It's like you just don't really compute that sometimes. Well, I don't. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't really compute that sort of stuff. And you forget about all these small things that you're probably going to need to do now. So, yeah, like we just go out and do whatever we're doing until we couldn't. All right, we got to go. He's hitting the roof, we'll just go get him home and get him napping. And there's certain times that are more important to do that than not. Like he has a big nap in the morning and a small one in the arvo. So it might be the point of just like getting him to nap somewhere in the arvo because he only sleeps for half an hour and then you don't have to go somewhere. You just get him to nap and you're still on. So yeah, I think we just like to try and get back to somewhat of a similar routine that we were in before we had Van.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like, I just realize the perception of how much change you are expecting. I think like sort of explained before, like my life has been constantly changing.
Yeah.
So now coming into this, I'm like, it's
probably won't phase you that much.
It's changing with a person that I wanted so bad that we paid 14 grand to make it happen. Like
for you, it feels like it's all going fucking bang on plan.
How
you're
it's
like,
meant to.
Yeah, you're like straight down the line here. Let's go.
Yeah. But I think maybe, your typical scenario would be, you sort of grow up, you maybe move house a couple times.
Yep.
You get pregnant, you have a baby, and all of a sudden you're like, man, our routine, our fucking this and that. It's like, yeah, dude. Yeah. That's what I think that's like almost the exciting part for me is I don't know what it is going to be,
Yeah. Yeah. I got to be thankful. Like T's been so solid during this and she's like just segued into being such a great mum. It's like, I feel like I'm pretty lucky. Like Van's been really good and T's just been so good too. So it's like been pretty chill. Like we're just doing our thing again, just with this little fella next to us.
Does your brother have any kids?
Brother's got a daughter and then his previous partner, she had 2 boys to a previous marriage. So like he kind of had like, he like got together with her when the boys were really young. So he was kind of like co-parenting them and then he had his daughter. She's hold on. No. What are we? What year?
26.
14 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he had her. No, I
How
wouldn't
much
say
older than
quite
you
young.
is he?
4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't have her like young, but
Yeah, still like early 20 something.
yeah, mid-20s.
Okay.
Mid-20s. Yeah. Yeah, it was good for him too. Good for him at the time.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but he's around a lot. Like I didn't even think that he was like a baby person, or he's so like into it. He's like, where's my little mate? Like ringing me up and like coming over.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's hell cool. It's definitely brought us closer together, and like it's good. I just didn't think he was a baby person.
Yeah.
It just like I was like at first I was just like hell shocked to be ringing me. He's like, oh, I'll just pop in and just see Ben. I'm like, yeah, okay. Right.
You need something, or what's going on?
Yeah. That's what I was like, and I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. I just, it was just like purely that fact. Didn't think he was really into babies and that. Yeah, like they bring a lot of different things out in a lot of different people.
Yeah,
you'll be surprised. You'll be like, oh, my baby, and they're like, nah, or they're like,
give me the baby. Yeah,
and then you're like, cool, that person will hold the baby a lot.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. You know, one of our, because we're sort of similar in our friends group. How many people would you say in your friends group, by the way?
Oh, probably like ultimately small circle is probably like 3 guys, 4 guys pretty much. And then bigger circle is obviously just bigger circle, but there's like...
Yeah, but you like the boys is like, there's 4 of you.
Pretty much 4 of us, I would say,
okay, Yeah, because I'm in a group of like my tight circle is probably like 4 or 5 five dudes.
Yep.
And one of... Actually, no, he's like the dude I'm talking about is not even part of that tight circle, but he's around a lot. He's like the first one in our group to have had a kid. He's got a little girl.
Yep.
And she's under a year old as well. And he quite often brings her, because we swim after we run.
Yep.
And he'll join us just for the swim and bring her, and he'll go for a swim.
Yep.
And Aiden, who I was talking about before, is like a fucking magnet. He just like picks her up and walks around. I've never seen that.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have expected it even. You're like, what the fuck?
Like, dude, even if he passed me his little girl, I'd be like, how do I, is there a manual?
Yeah.
What do I do?
Yeah.
You know? But Aiden obviously grown up around babies and that all the time. He's got siblings and they've had kids, and he's just like, I'm actually like, it's a weird projection of myself, but I'm excited to become that as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I was not a baby person. And nor was Tiam really. We were both like not baby. The first time we changed a nappy was Van's nappy.
Yeah.
Like at the hospital, when you're still in the hospital. We never changed a nappy, never gone there a nappy. And the lady at the hospital is literally like, they're so good there too at the hospital. They did not care about a thing. They're just like, you ever done it? Like, no, look, all right, come over here. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And they like kind of get all excited to teach her. They don't. You know, there's no, you haven't done the training course on changing nappies 101. Like, no, they don't care about that. They're just like, let me help you, let me teach you, try doing this. That doesn't work, try this. So I found them so helpful. Like I took some like treats and stuff like that up there once we were checking out, like, because they were so helpful to us.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, it was just at the right time. Like we'd been through a little bit with the birth, so it was like, yeah, they were good. Really good.
Yeah, it's that whole, I think it's like when you zoom out of all of the things that you're going to encounter in your life, there's a lot of stuff that is maybe specific to the path that you choose. You know, like you sort of, some people, you know, deal with addiction, and some people deal with loss really, or some people deal with like very sort of like man-made problems like business, you know. But having a baby is like the most human thing you can do. It's like the most reoccurring problem or challenge or speed bump, whatever you want to call it. Problem was definitely the wrong word. Yeah. It's the most reoccurring and most natural, organic thing for a human to experience in the male and female perspective. Yeah. That I feel like the translation or like the transitioning of those skills to other people who have gone through it is just like, I want you to learn this because it's a human thing.
Yeah, and it's just helpful. Like it's easier for them to just like hold no emotion or anything to it. It's just, you're going to need to know this, and let's just help you with this like the quickest possible way. Let's just give you all the info you need, and you'll be off and racing, and they want you off and racing too. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, but yeah, it's so good. And like I said, treated us so well at the hospital there, and we were so happy with them.
I feel like we've got a cheat code with Mads and Jordan being like almost 5 or 6 months ahead of us.
Yeah, so and like we were their crash test dummy too. Dude. And they were like, oh yeah, that because they weren't too stressed. I'm like, you're peaking. They're like, we've already watched the crash test happen in front of us. You guys are just like been through this, and it's not that long before, so we can just, you know, really remember what was happening at the time.
Yeah, well, I'm at the moment, like I've been there twice. I think he's a month old.
Yep.
At the moment, I've been there twice, and like the first time, Riz and I are just like soaking in everything. Like, you know, you need this, don't worry about that. We've had this and this and this happen. Then when I saw Geordie yesterday, it's like, we saw you a week ago. Everything's different now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I know. Like, especially towards the end of Madison's pregnancy, she was really just like, T, do you have this? Did you have this? Did you use this? What do you reckon about this? And T's, because like T had no one to really ask to all those like just little shitty questions.
Yeah.
Like her brother and partner, they got kids that are like 2 and 4. I think, I'm pretty sure 2 and 4 or either nearly 3, nearly 5 sort of thing. But just those little, you know, like those conversations when you're with friends, you can kind of get to the point where you can just be like, oh yeah, what about this? What about this? What about this? So she couldn't exactly ask her sister-in-law like all those little niggly questions all the time, I guess. Just didn't really get to them at points. Like you're too busy catching up with the family, doing this, FaceTiming with the boys and stuff like that. So Mads kind of had all those questions, and T's like, oh yeah, that's good. Nah, that's shit. Don't worry about that. Yeah, get that. Yeah, that's worth having. We used that twice or once maybe, didn't use it again. Like that's a waste. So it was kind of nice that, you know, they could lean on you to just be like, because when the girls are pregnant, like towards the end there, they just feel like they need everything. If it's like, oh, I need this and I need this and I need this because on the internet it says you need it and I need this and dude, they go bonkers for buying shit, eh?
I feel like Riz has hit that early then.
Wait a bit. Like that last probably 2 months, they go fucking wild for buying. Not buying, like they just go wild for thinking that they need it. And I'll just be like, T, like this is the same as pretty much. No, this one's all right. Whatever. I ain't stepping on no toes. Yeah, we'll get them all. You want them all? You want them in different colors? Yeah, let's go. But
dude, we had the cot, the pram before IVF.
Oh, real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. With the
manifesting.
Like, the two reasons that we went from the Kerry Park house to this house was to fit the printer that's in there, and because we're having a baby.
Yeah.
You know, and it took a vasectomy reversal, 12 months of trying IVF.
Yeah.
And now we're there.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what I mean. Like saying before, like it's been going to happen for so long.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like that's just full manifesting. Like this is what's happening.
Porsche comes next, by the way.
Oh yeah. Okay. Big manifest.
Huge
Which one?
Manifest. I don't know, but it's either, I think it's black. I think
Which one?
Black.
Not color.
Dude, I honestly feel like it's either, we were saying before we got started that like I sort of want to rush it and like spend like 50 to 80 and get a mid-2000s Cayman just to like scratch the itch for a bit. But I really feel like it's like a late model 911. Like I know that's crazy ambitious. Like
late model, like 2000s onwards.
Like 2015 onwards.
Oh yeah.
Like I just want to.
I reckon the 996, like they're a good buy at the moment. They're the first of the water cooled, you know, with the egg headlights.
Yeah.
People, you know, it's the first of the non-air cooled. It's got the wrong headlights. Only year they did the different headlights, and then, you know, they got that much people that upset they went back to the round ones. Like they're a pretty good car. And some of those have got some good motors in them too.
Yeah, dude. I think it's one of those things as well. Like,
and they're pretty analog too. Like they're pretty raw dog.
Yeah.
Like not a lot of
feels like you're driving.
Yeah, like I mean, like not a lot of traction controls and stuff like that in there. And the ones they do have, they switch off easy and don't work too well. So it's like you can get pretty raw dog in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about a car that, like, you know, we've got the safe mum car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The second car is literally to fucking go to the shops in when you just need to duck in and out.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. I know this is a ridiculous like cross example, but I used to have a 92 Ford Capri convertible.
Yeah, I know the one.
White, blue
I remember
racing
that.
stripes.
I remember you driving around in that.
Cool as fuck, right? Like super cool. That's one of those cars where you're like, it doesn't matter what happens. As long as I don't run into a Ferrari, anything can happen to this and it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. And there's something about having an old like beater 90s car that's just cool, that is like,
and one you can beat on too.
Yeah, you just like fucking snap
because
gears,
that's like the huge conversation. Like, you know, everyone knows it, and even like everyone that, you know, with these Porsches and shit, everyone knows it. Too many people have got them. Too many people don't want to drive them. Oh my God, it's a collector's thing. This one's one of 72 in this color that came out on between these months. It's like fucking, you know, collector in your own lunchbox kind of bullshit. Like some people either want them to just look at them, and some people want them to like beat on it or like drive them a bit, and some people want to beat on them. Like I want to fucking beat on that thing so bad. Like it's, we come for a drive with me, I'm like, oh yeah, wasn't really a long enough drive for this thing to get hot, so we're going to start beating on it, a bit cold, but whatever, like I've always driven this thing like this. And
it'll be fine.
Like,
and also if it's not fine, we'll fix it.
That's it. I'm pretty mechanically minded. I don't care if I got to rebuild that thing. It would suck because parts are expensive, and then I'll be like, do I sell it now because it's got a rebuilt motor, or whatever, sell it, someone's got a new motor in it.
Yeah, but if you zoom out far enough, we're fucking like jelly beans on a ball. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? This idea that something's a collectible, it's like cool. But dude, I
like to drive shit hard, but
yeah. But this is the thing. Like, how much was your e-bike?
Shit, like 10 or 12 grand or something.
To not ride it on dirt?
Oh no,
right?
That's his life.
Like to not fucking absolutely hammer it at any chance?
Oh yeah.
Like that's the whole point.
Yeah, like basically first ride, suspension's not set up right, and like bottoming this thing out, making some real creaky, cracking noises, and it's like, fuck, whatever.
And this is the thing, like Porsches weren't made back then to be collector's items.
They weren't. Nah, they were meant to be driven. And that's just like I was saying with this article that, you know, us, the three boys, we sent around to each other about, like, everyone's been thinking it and everyone's kind of been saying it, but no one's really put pen to paper about it. It's like, when do people stop collecting these things and not driving them, and actually let people that want to drive them buy them so they can actually drive them? Because they're meant to be driven. Like you'll see some for sale and people are like, you know, always driven, got 300,000-400,000 Ks on it, like it probably should, all this sort of stuff, because I've actually been driving it, or I dailied it for a few years and fucking loved it, and all this sort of stuff. And like, that's what kind of, cars are cars, they are meant to be driven, you know, at the end of the day. But what you do choose to do with your car is what you choose to do with your car. But for me, I like to beat on them. Even my work ute and shit, I beat on.
Yeah, of course. And dude, got this Mercedes for Riz, and it's like, it's when I'm driving by myself, I flog the fuck out of it. So why not?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not going to fall apart.
Flick the fucking buttons, do this, do that.
Yeah, open the sunroof. This is sick. Haven't had a sunroof before, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, get in, bitch, let's drive. Like I just drive around by myself so much. Very rarely have I got someone in the passenger seat. I'll just be random times, random weekends.
That's what I was thinking when we were driving. I'm like, this motherfucker has this sitting in the garage and can just go for a drive.
Yeah, so if I rock up home and tease out somewhere with her car, because it's a bit of a weird situation if the garage is shaped like that, but the door's in the front, so I've got to squeeze in there, and her car will block it in.
Right.
So if I get home and she's not home, like, oh,
going for a drive.
Easy one here. I don't need to move her car to get that out. So let's go.
See, I always used to have the like I grew up riding Harleys. I only stopped riding Harleys like 2 years ago, I think. So I've had 5 bikes.
Must be nearly due for another one.
Yes, here's the thing. Like I don't know. Like I'd rather save that, you know, depending on what you get, like 7 to 25 grand, and just go like there's like, you know, a quarter to an eighth of a Porsche, depending on what we get.
Yeah.
But and also it's like reasonably safer compared to a Harley. That's sort of the reason I got off motorbikes in general.
Yeah, it's harder and harder to want to get on 2 wheels on the road these days with how people drive.
Dude, every time I like actively got to a point, I'm like, every time I ride, I'm concerned that I'm either going to lose my license or like my life.
Yeah. And it's probably more chance of losing your life these days
so
with how much like people are just so distracted on the road.
Yeah. And also, like, you know power. You know, you've ridden motorbikes. I don't need to tell you. For the listener, like, if you haven't ridden a motorbike, you don't understand how fast you can go, how quickly.
Yeah.
Like,
the power to weight is just unbelievable.
It's there.
Oh, yeah. And there's nothing like 2-wheel power either, like just getting loose, and it's just like left to right, just slapping around, and you're just like going through it, smashing through the gears.
Yeah.
There's just nothing like that feeling.
Nothing, right? Nah, and also, it's when you back off is when you get in trouble. So when that clicks in your mind, you're like, I got to go harder to make this thing go straighter.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I got to go hard all the time.
Yeah.
Right. So got off the track. The point I was making, I had all these bikes, And the conversation between Dad and I told you how perfect he is with his work. That's how perfect he is with his vehicles, with his house, with everything he does. He's that guy, right? And he used to go like, oh, you buy a bike, you immediately devalue it, you fuck it. It's, you don't wash it, you don't do this. I'm like, yeah, but I ride it every day.
Yeah.
Every day I ride it. It's like, yeah, you've got the CVO, fucking $50,000 dyno, perfect custom paint job, this and that, nitrous, high compression pistons, rah, rah. You spend more money maintaining it because it doesn't get ridden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, dude, I paid 20 grand for this bike and I've got 50 grand's worth of value from it and it's 6 months old.
Yeah.
Like I believe in that.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like even I don't drive that enough, but when I'm driving, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you
pick
fucking
a
own
little
the moment.
song and drift off into wherever land I'm in there and get into it and just go for it and terrorize the neighborhood. Sorry, neighbors, but like just doing my thing. It's kind of like a little separation for me. Just go do my thing in there.
It's sort of cool though, because it was like you got that. Geordie got his second G-Wagon and his Porsche. And then Jimmy got his Porsche and around the same time. Geordie got his, it's not Defender, or is it Defender?
Yeah, got his new Defender, yeah.
It is a Defender. I always say the other one, I get it wrong. The other like Land Rover, whatever it is. It's like, and obviously you guys are like, a year or two ahead of me in age. And it's like seeing you guys driving the cars that I'm like, that's the fucking end of the road goal. Like I know there's a lot of other stuff to achieve, but as far as material shit goes, like seeing you guys doing it in my town and you guys are like me, it's like makes it so much realer for me.
Yeah, it makes it feel achievable.
Dude,
easily achievable.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's like if that's all you're focused on wanting to do that, then that's easy.
Yeah.
It's
For
like
sure.
this is it. This is what I'm working towards. It's like then you get that, then you're just like, oh, okay.
What next?
Yeah. But I love them. I just reckon they're fun. They just drive like nothing else. And that one's super analog. I want to get something just like one series newer, get a little bit more power. Something's going to get a bit loose, a bit easier.
Yeah.
And just maybe put a bit of work into that. I kind of grabbed that at the spur of a moment just because it was there and available and they were so hard to get at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I just kind of want to do it. It wasn't the model that I wanted, but I just kind of wanted to do it I was like, what if I'm just sitting there on my phone just looking at these things going up for sale for another few years or another year or another 6 months, and will the right one pop up? Or doesn't matter. I've been driving around in one for 3 years now.
Yeah, and just loving it.
Yeah, and getting a feel, and I've kind of worked out what I do and don't like about that model and what I kind of want to get out of my next one. So it was kind of just testing grounds for me.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I want a bit of this, want a bit of that, want a bit more power. And let's go.
Yeah, dude. Can I take you up on that offer to drive it?
Of course.
Should we go do that?
Yeah, let's go do that.
All right. Do you have any questions for anything you want to fucking talk about before we wrap up?
Nah, not really. I'm all pretty good. I felt like we got a bit of back and forth going on there.
We covered basically everything there was to talk about, so.
That's it.
Good shit. All right, be good to your mum because we are out.